I think so.
We lost.
Oh, Nina, you had texted me.
6 lost against
18.
Philly,
You
huh?
had texted me. I didn't even know.
Yeah. No. I called.
252.
Yeah, I was saying they start, and JoJo was like, "No, get your butt up here."
252.
252.
6827.
I think I want to get the uniform number two. Only thing Karen had.
2. 6822.
Okay. I send it to you. I hope I
No, we
send the correct
play
ones.
tonight.
Who y'all play?
The Bills.
Ooh, good luck with that. Ooh.
Did you get
We're
it?
on a losing streak right now.
We like. Let me tell you something. We like 2-6 today. We lost against Philly, but it was still in. Anything come out of this, I'm happy.
I can't tell you. No, it's right here.
Maybe
He
mine.
wants to know where the transmitter is.
Okay.
I can't tell you.
I'll just keep it right here. I won't mess with it. Okay.
Get nervous.
You nervous?
My husband told me don't lose all.
Well, okay, if we
Jay was
take
gonna
only
feel happy
this
me.
and leave you with that, that still ain't all.
No, it's still no.
That's funny.
I don't want to sleep on sofa, ladies. I'm telling you.
Why not straddle seat 5?
The professional already started off with a straddle. Oh my God. Banana.
That's why I
See,
told
oh my
him.
God.
Just play the
Good luck,
normal
everybody.
guy.
Nina, I sent it to your phone.
Remember, if you're in a full or not, please swipe the card.
Just give it all to you, Nancy.
At the same
I'm
time.
betting
No.
8.
Okay.
Just a
I'm
one
betting 8-4.
Just a 1 2?
I don't know if
Oh,
I did it right.
$5 straddle.
No, I know. What's the 1 2 at the top?
You can do like this,
No, it's not about money. He's gonna judge me all night. Chance I play.
Just play the normal on the regular table.
Yeah, just play regular.
Yeah, it's not fun. Have fun.
I'll straddle.
Joking.
Seat 4 small, seat 5 checks your option. Seat 4 makes it 25 to go. Seat 5 holds. Seat 6 holds. 8 holds.
Go visit you. Nancy. Tomorrow. I have a massage
Anytime I want to, I can go.
appointment tomorrow.
Stop where you can take
It's just like a 5 minutes, 2 minutes walk next to you. Carlisle.
Coming? Yeah.
Good to go.
Monday is not too late.
Do some nice nails. Not that low.
Two coming around.
Jay said you didn't dress up.
Everybody's dressed. Was it 2?
Yes, ma'am. Seat 1 cards. Seat 2 folds. Seat 4 makes it 25 to go. Seat 5 folds. Seat 1 folds.
Dang, girl, take it easy, girl.
Is she getting the cards?
She knows where to sit.
I'm up $20. I'm good to pass out.
Chrissy.
Leave the table now.
Too early.
Yeah.
It's too early.
Tracy, what you are now? Queen of Hearts or Spade of Hearts?
Can you cash out when you want to in this game?
Are you a Heart of Queen?
Or you got to play
Spade
till
of
all
Hearts?
3 hours?
Yeah.
All 3 hours, yeah.
Unless you like you broke and then you don't want to.
We can't rebuy.
I mean, right, you can't be rebuying. Yeah, okay.
What'd you
I
say?
say, are you a Heart of Queen or Spade of Queen?
Spade.
Okay.
Right.
See, it's 8 folds. See them folds. 2 folds. 8 folds. 4 call. 5 call. 6 checks. 4-way action.
Hopefully not come.
Check. 6 makes it 10 to go. 9 calls. 4 folds and 5 folds. That's it.
Đúng rồi, giống như hai đứa đều có bài, ví dụ như em có bài em đánh lớn mà chị có bài mà chị muốn theo chị cứ theo. Còn khi nào mà có đôi lớn rồi này kia thì mình đá chung nhau để khỏi cái
Throw it down
6
there.
checks.
And
cái
it
đánh
was
bình thường.
40 or 45.
Mấy
And I
bạn
went
này
back and
không có
60.
đánh lại đâu á.
Thought, oh my gosh, she's totally got me.
I chased it.
He didn't come out after me.
You probably
They're
go
40.
80 to
Clean.
stop.
Oh no, that was about 15 to 20 over. I thought, oh, he's got me. But when I was getting out of the
Đánh
car,
mấy thằng kia
I
chip
saw
lớn
him
mới
go
sợ, chứ mấy đứa này
by.
nhỏ xíu có mình chị.
And I thought,
Chip
well,
lớn.
he's kind of looking at me, but I got lucky there.
I think I was going too slow. I didn't know it was 75. I was going 65.
Còn khi nào mà giống như hai đứa ở trên bàn đó thì mình đánh nhỏ nhỏ rồi mình play test rồi.
I know that time I went with you.
What tournament?
Choctaw thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to push her in every hand. I say
I did
free
that to
chip. I say free chip, guys. 200. Yeah, I say free chip, guys. Keep calling. The problem is I'm the chip leader of the table. So anytime I push her in, people cannot call. I have to come to the solution. Like I have to mug my hand before the flop comes.
9 folds.
12.
12 from this one. See 2 folds. 3 folds. 4 calls.
Nancy, because I got my nails done yesterday. I would hate to come with ugly nails to play.
Well, what?
I said, I'm glad I went and got my nails done yesterday. Mine look worse than that, I think.
I just thought of that on the way up here. Oh, well.
Check, check.
Queen high.
It's part of my personality.
That's queen good.
The ace king slowed you down a little
Yeah,
bit.
slowed me whole down, all the way down. The king and the ace slowed me all the way down. I was like, I ain't betting a dime.
I'm glad the last queen not come.
Nobody straddle.
Oh.
$5 straddles again.
Yeah, I don't think you can do it.
Not on the burn.
Not in the live straddle.
I think,
Me neither. You're so quiet. Say something.
I said I didn't know.
$5 straddle. See 2 calls. See 3 calls. See 4 folds. 5 makes it 20 straight. 6 calls. 8 folds. 9 folds. 1 fold. 2 calls. 1 fold. Three-way action. Checks. 40's the bet. 6 folds. See 2 calls. Heads up. $80's the bet. Calls. Next, check. Ace queen.
You know it's coming that what you bet? I said, you know it's coming that what you bet?
Small bit.
She's psychic.
Playing my hand very badly. And way too slow.
Yeah.
You got king?
I had an ace. I had an ace too.
Slow play something I should play. So
Careful, that's how we got king. So we come there,
It's my turn. Come on.
Two go, huh? Yep, she's doing it now. Got it? You got one? See, 3 folds, 4 folds, 5 folds, 6 calls, 8 folds, 9 calls. Seat 1 makes it 17 straight. Seat, yes sir, seat 2 calls. Seat 6 folds,
Not yet.
seat 9 calls, 3-way action.
Her daughter could.
Seat 9, that's 30.
Call.
You can play more crazy.
9 calls.
I'll take you home.
Heads up action.
I call Uber for you too. I make sure it's a woman driving. Don't worry.
I don't want no woman driving when I'm
I don't want to deal with your husband that way.
like jumping out by stop sign.
Seat 9 bet 100, seat 1 calls.
It's a really crazy game.
I'm sleeping here, man.
Why would you have a hand? You don't wake up.
Seat 9 makes it
The worst thing
45.
is I'm crying right now.
Call.
Why?
Calls.
Nothing?
I don't know why. No, it's not the mask.
Oh.
Dry eye?
Thank you.
Too many people.
Come on, big hard.
Yeah, they say they need the hot boy right here standing around serving.
Big hot boy guy. I want to call him a magic
Is it
boy.
on the house?
It's on
Is
him.
it on the house?
If you want a ladder,
It's on the
I'll
house.
go to the roof and I'll put it right on the house.
Yeah, Kai said, I'm gonna take care of you ladies. I said, I know that's right, Kai.
I know that's right.
Come on, Kai, come through.
$100.
Yeah, I said, come through, Kai. I said, I'm gonna take care of you ladies. I said, all right, Kai.
Small boy.
That's really nice though, for real.
I'm glad I didn't bet you on that football game. Yeah.
I mean, do you got some wine? Yes. Okay. I should have brought us some wine, ladies, right? Do y'all drink wine? I should have brought us some wine, right? Just a
I have
little glass
to do
of
some
wine.
spray first.
Just a little
Another
bit.
thing, I'm allergic to alcohol now.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But if I use a spray, I can drink.
I could have brought some wine, you
15 on
know.
top, 17 straight. 17 is the bet.
But I can drink it if I put the xylitol in my nose.
Okay.
6, 6.
That's what the doctor told me, and it works.
4 calls.
I thought I was allergic to Michelle,
8 folds.
They can watch
but it was the
right now.
alcohol.
1 fold.
It'll be 15 on that one.
Y'all know we know how to do it live. We could have had our little food back there. Just for us. Everything is just for us. This is so nice.
20.
Ladies always
Bet
right.
from seat 2.
Right. It's always nice when the ladies.
20.
Yeah. We need that in our lives. It's our lady
Seat 4
group.
calls.
Yeah, you need that estrogen.
Yeah.
Seat 9 folds. Heads up action.
To show them how we are better than
That's right. Yeah.
Check. Check, check. Still win.
5 say. Fit in.
Now they got these things. I knew it was something that this had to be wired.
Good? Good?
$5 straddle.
Hey, Jack. That is
$10 double straddle.
It's showing me that space.
$10 double and 5. $20 double. Triple.
God,
Oh
Jesus.
my God, girls. Y'all been drinking already.
See, that's why I said we need a glass of wine.
I need to
Get
calm
these
down.
cards and then start betting, right?
And a glass of wine.
It depends on the person who double
like
and
sweet
triple
wine?
straddle.
Yes, I like sparkling.
Yeah,
You know,
me
like
too.
a sweet sparkling wine. You ever try that risotto?
$20 triple
Yeah.
straddle.
Risotto? Yeah, it's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, I like wine.
All right. Let's play.
C8 calls. C9 folds. C1 folds. C2 calls. C3 folds. 4 calls. 5 calls.
You started.
Five-way action. Check, check. 30 to bet. 2-5. 6 folds.
There is no room to say
Eight
check,
folds.
you know, Nancy.
Just don't get everyone Nancy in.
C2 calls. 4 folds. Heads up action. Good shot. Checks. 40 to bet.
Man, I thought the ace was coming in. Look,
So 2 pair.
fit in.
She folds. Huh?
I think it was.
Not yet. No. I just did like 4 pieces.
Fit in, Nancy.
Bomb pot.
Oh, bomb pot.
$15 bomb pot. You want to do Omaha style or Hold'em?
Let's do Omaha.
Omaha. 4 cards, 1 board, ladies. High only.
Oh, we have an option.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
it's your option when it's yours.
$15 bomb pot. Omaha
Is
style.
there 4 cards in here?
4 cards, high only. 2
But you
cards
only
have to
played
play.
2 cards.
Everybody's in. Oh wait, Nancy, you ready? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No money there, but yeah.
Remember, you're gonna rub all this, you're gonna rub all 4 cards at the same time, okay? Wait till you get all 4 cards and wash them all
How
together.
we do that?
Huh?
Are you a nurse?
Am I a nurse?
All of them.
Yeah.
She's working.
Yeah, I said I'm everything. I can do it all.
This is my mom say. I'm like, I never.
How do we do all 4? We just push them
Oh,
down
she's
like
so
this?
sweet.
All right, ladies, rub all 4 cards
Tell her
at
I
the same
said much love.
Can't go until you rub all your cards. Let me know who you got.
I did not know. I thought you were working at the
All right,
Emerson
everybody
High
good?
School.
Doing good?
I did. I'm not a nurse. I'm retired.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem. We'll back.
Only 1 board?
Uh-huh, on Omaha.
Oh.
Omaha's 1 board. Hold'em's 2 boards.
You 2 cards, right?
You have to use,
Yeah.
but I don't even know if I can say that.
Keep your hand up, ladies. So
Checks.
I check out well.
Check. 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 Check.
check.
On one. You said check?
Yep. That's it.
On two, $20 is the bet. See, 3 calls, see 4 calls, 5 calls,
Check.
6 calls,
Everybody wants to check. I'm gonna bet.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you can choose on the
9
best 2
calls.
cards there. It can change by it can change by the turn and the river. So you just
I'll fold.
and see
Not
1
gonna get in
fold. 6-way action to turn.
Hello?
Oh, you at work?
Yeah.
You at work?
Uh-huh.
You busy?
What's up?
I was having to call you.
Huh?
I told her
What
and
happened?
grandma said no about you. I'm like you maybe.
Checks.
What, Chrissy, where did they get like nurse at from all the?
We live in Temple, but all the work we do is down here in Toronto.
But is it because what I got on? I mean,
I don't know.
like, how, yeah,
You
like,
look familiar.
oh,
with
like
the
a what?
nurse.
Oh, okay. My daughter is.
30 to go.
Oh, shoot.
See 3 calls.
Wow.
See 4 calls. See 5 calls.
Well,
6 calls.
Every
they
call come
forgot
out.
to tell them yesterday that they had changed it. The
9 calls.
ginseng, for
Yeah, look at my hand again.
they forgot to tell him yesterday.
You have the
So
limit.
he went to Ginseng and they.
Yeah, it's still 100 limit.
Check.
100.
100 is the bet. See 4. See 5 folds, 6 folds, 9 calls. 2 folds
Yep.
and 3 folds. Got the nuts and the nuts. Take your money back. Goes to the straight.
You have to flip the other 2 cards.
I got the sevens.
Wow. If that was a 9 of spade,
So he says, you gotta open your card.
Oh, you gotta open. I'm sorry.
if that was a 9 of spade, oh Lord, it was problems.
So
I mean, it's
he
still
had an
100. I
attitude?
cannot do much.
Didn't they do something for him
Yeah.
today?
Small blind, big one.
No, but it's the 9 and the 10 spade right there. When the bet 30, I'm not sure it's called.
I needed a queen or an 8.
We got
His
a
what?
$7 straddle.
Queen would have been good. I would have been an 8. I mean a 7.
Great.
Because I had 8. 8 jacks.
You had the upper streets. Yeah.
I needed
Jack, I need the 3 too. No, I need a queen.
Happy to do this and I've never
Oh,
did it.
Who had a set? I was on call, but I figured you had a set. So,
$7 straddle.
Go to YouTube and like live at the card club and I'll call you back.
Fold, 6, 6, fold.
Live at the card club.
7 to go.
I just knew I still didn't play on him. Waiting.
See 9 calls. 1 folds. 2 folds. 3 calls. 4 calls. 5 makes it.
You don't have to rate every time you shot.
22.
Did you shut it?
See 9 folds.
I need to go security. My money is not your money.
okay. Like, yeah.
Play your best.
I will play your bit. Oh,
That's why I always go home.
y'all know how aggressive we be on them tables.
She always threatening me, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you.
See 3 makes it 15 to go. 4 folds. 5 falls. Heads up action. See 3 makes it 35. See 5 falls. See 3 goes all in. And see 5 falls.
Thank you.
Small and big.
Right here.
Chrissy, put it there.
You put some more lotion.
No, Chrissy, put the white powder on me.
Yeah. Are you trying to make her like a ghost?
Yeah, what are those?
I'm trying
At least,
to.
well, excuse me, at least 50 remember.
Thank you, Nina.
The thing, you know, our skin tone is
You need to
different.
keep it, it looks
So
good
it's
with
like-
your hair.
So I don't wear nothing, you know, I don't dress up.
With me.
Okay. How long you will continue that?
Only for about.
And Nancy,
Oh,
that comes from Italy.
Oh, really?
That comes from Italy.
No wonder it looks
What
like
is that?
that. Never mind, I guess you gotta keep that.
Hey, I'm charging you. At the end of the live, you will be charged. You will be billed. I will send you an invoice.
Hey, it's a light action.
That's a lot of action. One fold.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you gotta be careful.
Right.
How much?
Hey, Chrissy, I will invoice her.
No problem. I did my time.
Yeah. That comes from Italy.
Yeah.
Four calls.
Ticket to go there.
The mask?
15 total.
The mask came
You
from
should.
Italy?
It did.
15 total.
You go there?
I was stationed there for 4 years. I loved it. I would have never came back. Yeah. My daughter graduated, and she was like, "Mom, I'm ready to go back to the United States." I'm like, "Why?"
Girly person that's right
Why?
now, buy stuff like this, you know.
I love Italy. Are you from Italy?
No, I'm from Turkey.
Okay, yes. Oh my gosh, one of my first sergeants live over there, and his wife.
Who? Your friend?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you a picture of Sybil. Her name is Sybil.
3 makes 6.
Sybil. Her name is
55.
Sybil.
55 is the best.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you a picture of her.
Okay.
She's Turkey.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Where
going
did
there to
you- Where did
visit
you met with her?
in the army.
Oh,
Fold.
okay.
55.
Yeah, they have a beautiful home. Oh my gosh, the pool, everything.
Have you been in Turkey?
I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. I've been invited. I'm going.
So everywhere you go, you buy
Let me know when you go.
I try not to shop, Nancy.
Let me
I have a
Let me
disease.
know when you're going. Maybe like my friends or my family.
Yes, let's exchange numbers, okay? I'm gonna show you a picture of Sybil and her husband. They live in
Because
Turkey.
I'm planning to go after Christmas.
Oh, you are? I should go with you.
Yeah, come with me.
To Italy?
Yeah, let's
You
exchange numbers.
You can stay at my house, and I can show El around because I will probably
next week.
visit like minimum 4 or 5 cities in
Okay.
Turkey because some of family member lives different city.
Okay. How long you stay?
I'm planning like a month.
2 to go.
Right.
Well,
With your husband?
No, just
I don't work, so.
But that's how we usually, they would go back to Orlando.
probably you will love the food more.
21.
But I'm there.
There.
Probably you will love the foods first.
Yeah, we exchange numbers,
21
okay?
total. See, 2
I can give
I
you
like to travel. You like to travel?
a lot.
Okay, and then we could go at any time, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Whenever you want, just let me know.
Okay,
5 calls.
absolutely,
Head of action.
absolutely.
Check.
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 That's my favorite hand. Pizza.
25 is the bet.
My favorite hand is 96.
35 is the bet.
135.
Raise. Comes on top. Yep, 135 total. Folds.
Thank you.
Gotta pay that off already, right? That's it on you?
No. I tell you, I'm gonna invoice you. I'm gonna invoice you. Okay, you're welcome. I'm gonna invoice you.
So you're small.
I think that's why I get a headache in those tournaments at Country in Austin. 'Cause I'll bring
You know what they're gonna tell you, to drink more water
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I get
it's
real bad
water.
headaches and I can't hang.
and the migraines. That's what I get, migraines real bad. The lighting, I don't do light. I can move around in the dark. You know, I know how to move. I love the dark.
I was playing in that that ladies league, and man, I can hang it.
I hate turning on my lights.
But I think I'm not drinking enough.
Yeah. That's normally what they say. Have you been drinking a lot of water? No.
9 calls.
Call.
1 call. 2 calls. 3 folds. 4 calls. 5 calls. 6 calls. 8 checks. Check. Check. Check.
15.
C1 bets 15. C2 folds. 4 folds. 5 folds. 6 raises. 2 total of 35. C8 folds. C9 folds. Now C9 to raising. C1 folds. Going big.
Ladies, we are actually live right now.
It is on?
Let me see. I got to call my dad and said, Dad,
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Yeah.
We did, but she said she cannot.
Well, that's,
y'all's
I
coming.
don't see it.
Mine is just coming.
Yeah. What's the link?
She said coffee and live,
Yeah, she doesn't want to play.
You tell Miss Dean?
lady night.
Oh.
Calls. C1 calls. C2 makes it 17 total. 17 total come around. C3 folds. 4 calls. 5 folds.
KARD Klub live?
This one? 17 to go. Oh. C6 folds. 8 folds. 9 folds. 1 call. 3-way action.
Check.
Checks in the dark.
So he says it's upcoming.
20 from C2.
It's already on. It's already on.
C4 calls. C1 calls. 3-way action still.
Check.
Checks.
Okay.
C2 bets 25. C4 folds. C1 calls.
Check.
Check from C1. Check from C2. Good deal. The 9 is going to kick. Small big.
Thank you.
Who's cooking today, Mister? Who's cooking?
Both my daughters.
Two coming out.
Devin, can I get a Sprite? Yeah, with light ice, please. Can you wash your hands?
17's the bet from seat 2.
Devin, don't cuss me out, please. And he purposely not gonna wash.
5 folds,
He,
6 calls.
y'all know me and Devin don't get along. Like he can't stand me for real.
17.
Like for real.
For real?
Like, he really can't stand me
8
for real.
calls, 9 folds.
Light ice. he really can't stand me for
Can I
real.
have a
What is
water
it?
too?
15 more,
Room
17
temperature?
total.
All right, I'm gonna get out this.
Yeah, not inside the.
Two-way action.
Yeah, he really don't like me for real.
Checks, check. Check all around. Checks. 20. 6, 8 folds.
Thank you.
Thank you, Devin.
I don't have $1. You can have it. You can keep for all night.
Cause
You can keep
it
all
comes out my heart. It comes from my heart.
Falling big.
Devin laughed.
Why I didn't feel that real?
Huh?
Why I didn't feel that real?
Cause he really don't like me for real.
He likes you, nigga. Stop it.
He likes
I know,
everybody.
I know. He does. We all get along here at the KARD Club. There's no drama. Sometimes. But that's far. Yeah. Nobody. You know, hey, they might want to tear that door down when they get in a big ass pot, but other than that.
C3
Oh, I'm
folds.
sorry.
No problem. Did you
I
get
didn't.
C3?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Did you get 4?
Forgot.
All right, C3 and 4 folds.
None of them work.
2 coming out, C5 calls. 6 calls. 8 folds. 9 calls. 1 calls. Option checks it. 5-way action.
Check.
Checks. In the dark, seat 1 does. Seat 2 checks. Seat 5 checks. 6 bets, 25. Seat 9 folds. 1 folds. 2 folds. 3 folds. Or 5 folds. Ball top.
Yeah.
Shows an ace. Which one would you like to do and how much?
Let's do $10.
Thank you.
And which one?
I was reading your mind.
I'm a tight ass.
Regular.
Okay, you gotta
Yeah.
hold
Yeah,
them ball
that's
top
regular.
for $10. 2 boards.
Full card, nothing action, come on.
Just leave you in.
A full card.
Everybody's
Yeah. I'll do 10.
A full card, hard to jump. It's like only one person has to do it.
Oh. So scary. Oh my gosh.
MJ?
Bite all of them so I can have their chips.
Can I have a kiss, that handsome man?
All right, swap cards, ladies, swap cards. Stop focusing on the handsome man and we're good?
We're good.
And I do the first one in the box, right? You say call out the second one? Oh, okay. Check.
Check.
3 check, 4 check. 50 from 5. 50's the bet. 6 calls. 8 folds. 9 folds.
Oh, yeah. I am going to fold.
1 fold. $35. Huh? like 103. See 2 folds,
Anybody had a piece of
3
gum?
folds, 4 folds. Heads up action.
Gum.
5 of spades. Check, check. Huh? What? Sorry. It's a check to seat 6. You made it 50, and she called. Oh, the river.
It was good.
A7 show. She marked. Call from C5.
What?
I had a king 6.
A what?
King 6.
What? Oh, the top.
Hold on.
Yeah, C5, 7, C4.
Look at this man. That's crazy.
They're almost
I love it. They thought it was just probably a prop.
Tại lúc mình thua đâu ai cho
Probably I could
mình ráng
just
mình đánh lấy tiền mình.
slap the face.
over here in spades.
Nó có bài là phải protect.
$6 straddle, C4. $6 straddle. Oh, C5 calls. 6 folds. 8 makes it 15 to go. 15 now. 9 folds. 1 fold.
I'll just leave them back there.
No.
This hand
It's 15.
only has 100 130 or whatever. For next hand, she's got chips in front of her, but they're not in play. Okay. See 2 calls. Did you hear me? Can you hear me? Seat 2. Added on, but it's not in play. But it's not in play this hand.
This four.
Yeah. 15 is called by seat 2, seat 3, seat 4, and seat 5. That's 5-way action. Check. 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 And check. 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 And check.
What? Man, that's a heck of a devil.
Check. Check. Check.
Number 9 is flop.
Yeah, 9 of club, right. Oh my gosh, seriously?
Oh, I win.
Can't say it.
Nobody has a damn club.
Right, nobody had a club.
I was so
Flop either.
Yeah, nice hand. Yeah, nobody had a club. That 9 of club would have been a monster.
They had a card.
Yeah,
But if we would have known, yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just betting doesn't do me any good today.
I mean, you don't have it, right? Bet that means
I mean, bluffing doesn't seem to work at this table very well, so.
Shadow.
Man, wish I would have known nobody had a club.
$10 straddle.
Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all out there.
Right. You know, I have
And
shorts.
then you can't,
Shorts that match your hat, exactly like your hat shorts.
$10 straddle.
This is one of my favorite hats.
Yeah. I love hats too.
See, 6 calls, 8 folds, 9 calls, 1 fold, 2 folds, 3 calls, 4 folds, 5 checks are option. Oh, wait. Check. 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 Check all the way around.
Let me see what I forgot what I had.
Check. 20 is the bet from C5. C6 calls. C9 folds.
Hold on just a
C3 calls. Three-way action. Check. 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 See a winner.
I'm gonna draw. Eights.
Had 8.
Then it's 7 or a 3.
Oh, she had on 400, right?
Right.
So your total is what? 557?
Clark does not come here.
No.
Yeah.
557. Darlene, are those
What?
100 sacks?
No.
He needs a chip count.
Oh, Lord. That's 75. Yeah. I'm right where I started from.
204.
I don't know what happened.
Not a bad place to be.
Let's do 2 to go. Make it 12. C6 makes it 12. C8 calls. C9 calls. C1 calls. C2 calls.
Start the
C3
party.
calls.
Family pop.
Yeah, I'm gonna join the party.
C4 calls. Family pop.
All ladies in.
We are family.
Say it.
So give me aces and king, I'm not your family, okay? Check.
Check. Check. 6 checks. 8 checks. 9 bets. 30 is the bet. Calls from C1. C2 calls.
All in.
All in and out from C3.
I hear you.
C4 folds. 5 folds. 6 folds.
Yo, whatever.
8 folds.
Come on a turn.
$192. Oh, 192.
Buenas noches, good afternoon, KARD Club, good evening, how's it going? This is Chewy showing up a little late, I'm sorry. Had an emergency, came up, popped up, so had to go take care of that, but happy to be joining y'all. Happy to be joining this all-ladies stream. How's it going out there? Somebody catch me up with what I've missed so far. So we got a lot of good poker players tonight. Let me know what y'all think about this all-ladies stream. I think it was a great idea by Kai.
Well, I'd like a mug.
I was scared someone might get it. I had 2 for I was scared someone was gonna, get a bigger 2 for
Yeah.
Please, the last one to get off, I'll let you know.
Looks like we got, let me see who we got going around the table. I think some of these poker players are new to me also. They may be you on the street. I played with some of them, but I don't know all the names, so I don't want to
I mean, you never know. You right.
say somebody's name wrong.
It's better to take
So-
it back down than not to take it.
I know I got Miss Lou, looks Chrissy. I think Miss Kim, Nancy. I think that's all about the names I know. Fill me in if you know who the rest of them are. Again, like I said, I played with them before, but then I'm not good with names, so. We can hit that like button. I know we've got to hit that like button. We got the all ladies stream on here. So we got 3 full tables going out here in the main lobby. 2 tables, I think, and I think we still have the monthly tournament going on. So it was a great turnout. So. I think we're gonna get a check. Who's got good kitty? $6. I don't know. This is it's gotta be something different. I'm not used to seeing $6 bets. Let's see if it gets through. Miss Lou will stick around to see if she can hit a jack or a 10. I think the 6 will take it down. Yeah. It's a pretty quiet table this evening. I don't know if it's been this quiet this entire time, or is it just now, or?
Did any of the ladies cook today? Did y'all cook?
No, I eat the same as
I
golf
did.
course.
What did you cook?
I cook every day.
Yeah, that's true.
See Miss Lou right there, checking her phone. She's the resident cook here, so I think she cooks. She's behind the chef. She's a chef behind the kitchen every day except Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think. Queen Chrissy's up there.
And I normally cook
Brooklyn
on
Bad. Good kitty, Nancy. Texas Tea.
I knew I was coming here, so I was like, I'm
Is
not
that
going
Tuscachito? I hope I said it right.
I'm not going to.
Tuscasito.
Nobody's cooking today here, is it? Luann's playing. No food today. Is it food? Oh, your
Queen
daughter's
Chrissy
cooking.
makes it 20. Turkey chick with the fold.
Anna's clubs keep coming.
Ooh, them clubs keep coming. Brooklyn has them. Chrissy will be firing here. Chrissy's gonna find out where she's at right here. How about $30, Chrissy? Oh, she's making the pot. There are them clubs coming along. Miss Lou. Not again. I think that Chrissy knows Miss Lou's on the flush. Alright, Miss Lou's calling. If you call the 60, you're calling the 50. Blank off, she'll check, and I think, yeah. Chrissy has a perfect read. She'll take down a nice pot.
Yeah, it was.
No, that flush draw was gonna get you in trouble.
I'd like to see who the big winner is for the night so far. So I'm sure we'll get them graphics up in a minute, and we'll find out who's stacking chips. But if I had a guess, I'd say Chrissy is probably towards the top.
Yeah, okay.
No, I went actually to Orlando today.
No, we can't have. Yeah, we have the two cooks are on the table. Orlando's leading, Miss Lou's in seat 7. So Not sure who's behind the grill today.
What's on the menu today, Luann?
I have oxtail, catfish.
Keep coming around.
Never mind, Miss Lou's multitasking. As you heard, she's got oxtails, catfish. Not sure what else she's got there. Texas tea. All right, that's Texas teas in seat 2.
I'm hungry too. Had them the octopus.
Deb, who are you taking? Let me guess. Chrissy's your pick to win.
Yeah. Okay. So she just follow, okay? All right, she checks your option. Five-way action.
Yeah, the ladies seem to be not as talkative as we get Kai, and well, I guess Kai makes enough for about 4 or 5 players. So again, this is if we see the mood or the tone of this table, I'll let you know how much action or how much you know, not just besides poker that Kai brings to the table. You know, keeps it lively. But some players just like to sit down and play poker. And
You on the table. Come on.
ooh, Poker K flopped it. She can get paid off. Turkey Chick's gonna get stuck.
It's nothing wrong with that, J-Stack. It's nothing wrong
Poker
with that.
Kai's gonna, Poker K is gonna put in a bet here.
Yeah, we having fun.
No, she just called.
You right. You right.
Nancy's getting the right number to call. Ace of Diamonds helps nobody out. See Poker K put in a bet of about 170, maybe about 60. Oh, she made it 100. That ace may, yeah. I think on that turn she could have gotten a lot more money from Turkey Chick and Nancy, because Nancy had that flush draw. She's not going anywhere. Hit that like button out there. Let me know that you enjoy what you're seeing. Everybody watch the football games this afternoon?
We lost pretty bad.
See them Cowboys look mighty impressive. As far as anybody else, I couldn't tell you because I wasn't watching. And I'd like to see somebody open up with a straddle right here. Come on, Texas T, straddle it. Make it about $5. Let's get it going. Oh, I think we're getting the chips right. What's the biggest pot we've seen so far that I've missed? Texas T with a fold. She's got Tito earlier had what, ace jack and didn't raise. She just limped in and then she called a raise. And there we go, Poker K. I don't think she's calling here. Yeah, if you think about it this long, she's folded. And just like that, she proves me wrong. She thought about folding. When you get hands like that, and I think sometimes that works against you. You know, show to the player that, you really don't like your hand, but you do, so. You can't be that strong. Calling $25, it takes you that long. Turkey Chick is hoping to Spike of 5 right here on that flop. Give it to her one time.
Down to 25.
Poker K with the aggressor. She's not going. There you go. Get in there. 3. I hope I'm saying her name right. Ace immediately. And I think she'll go away right here. Nice hand by Poker K. That time she did have the ace. I know sometimes people better like they have it and they. That was a good read by Duscasito. I think it's a.
Hold'em double board or Omaha one board? Hold'em. Send out a Hold'em. Who's in?
We got a hold'em bomb pot, 2 boards. Come on down here to the card club and join us. Looks like we got the tournament still going on, and it looks like we still have we're getting another table of cash going. So if you want to come down here and get on the cash game while they're finishing up the tournament.
Huh? Did you get it? Yeah, I got the picture.
It's like 30 minutes ago.
We're sending to the hands you play?
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see many high V pips this evening. I think Chrissy will probably be at the top. Yeah, we were doing a hold'em bomb pot.
Yeah.
Lucky man.
It didn't come through. What
Can I watch this later? Can I watch that later?
Yeah. You can watch anytime you want. It stay in there.
So how's everybody's pre-Halloween or Halloween celebrations going on? Anybody playing poker? What are y'all doing? Ladies sure are quiet tonight. Let Chrissy know to spice it up.
What are we doing? Just 2. So, bomb box, rub your cards. Hold'em.
2, 4.
1 and 6.
Turn card. Poker K is gonna lose $300 this hand. I mean, if I had to guess myself, I'll definitely lose it. Scooping it. You call this many streets, you're gonna go down low and you're gonna lose a quick $300. It's the fastest $300. Good kitty made right there. Nice hand.
Good.
Just like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, she scooped it. Don't play regular hand, just play bomb pot.
Yeah.
So they add all the regular hand. That's superpower.
No, you couldn't go away. You had to bet that.
Prize Poker Kitty didn't go away from there. Them bomb pots, I don't like playing them unless you hit both boards. I know we talk about these bomb pots every stream, but you know, sometimes you're this is what happens. You hit a king and it costs you $300. Now here we go. We see a good kitty, but half of her winnings were just in that last hand. So I guess we haven't seen too much action or too many chips being thrown around. I mean, we lost 300. I mean, that was the biggest pot that I've seen somebody lose right there, which was that's half a good kitty's winning. So Texas T's the loser for the night so far, but night's still early. I think Orlando's the first half dealer, so I think we still need Dev's coming in to deal the second half.
3 hours.
Maybe the pots and the chips will change once Dev gets in the box.
8 makes it 7 to go. See, 9 calls.
Turkey chick makes it 7. I'm not sure. I really like that. 7. Good kitty wakes up with 9. She's gonna make it about 30, 35. No, she made it 50.
Yeah, the offset.
This is gonna go through.
4 folds. 50 straight.
Nobody's calling. If I had bet a Dr. Pepper against myself, nobody's calling.
I had
50 straight.
rice, green beans with sausage in it, corn.
I got some rice and I haven't cut out cheese.
Doesn't matter what you want.
Just like that, looks like I lost a Dr. Pepper to myself. I mean, I don't know. I don't like this call. But again,
That's what?
That's low carb, right? Yeah, okay, I think I need
You want what?
Heads up.
Do you want green beans too?
yep.
It has sausage in it.
that. That's okay. Yeah, that's perfect.
Kitty's gonna fire again
Salad also?
to see where she's at, and she's gonna quickly find out that
Double green beans or
Turkey chick's gonna fold it.
lettuce, cucumbers, and
But I'll have that after.
There it is.
what you want to do.
Pretty textbook poker here tonight.
Yeah, I don't want to be like.
Smaller bit.
Right.
$5 straddle.
Is everybody putting in their orders?
I think that night's still early, so
Good kitty.
the ladies are fitting themselves out to see, fitting the table out to see who's the aggressor. But it doesn't seem like there's too many aggressive players at the table tonight. No, Chrissy picks and chooses her times of when she's aggressive.
Yeah, right.
So we got a $10 straddle by Nancy.
That's right. Oh my
Call
God.
blind Miss Lou one time, Miss Lou. Just call blind Miss Lou. Don't even look at him. Call blind.
Oh my gosh.
No, she folds.
Right. My dad gonna say, what's her name on there? Well, the good thing I tell my dad, I'm in my 50s, Dad. I'm not a little girl no more.
You don't look like you're in your
Oh
You look
yeah.
like you're in your 30s.
Oh, thank you, darling. No, ma'am. I'm in my 50s.
10 coming around.
You said rice and corn?
There it is.
Yes.
Okay.
I think,
Should I wait, Luann?
and this is gonna be Chrissy. Haven't been playing on these streams for a while. I think she's able to
I'm gonna do the wing,
completely
right? The drumette,
impose her
fries.
poker style
Yeah,
on this table because it's just the experience and just her confidence in the way she plays her hands makes it very hard for these players to want to get involved in hands with her. I mean, if they've seen the stream before, so you know they know she's a good player, and then Chrissy's taking that to her advantage. And as you saw, she just got $50 through.
Okay. Yeah.
When in previous hands, in previous streams, that $50 is going to get her 5 or 6 callers. So, you know, I think she knows the table she's at, and she knows when she can make these moves in order to get money from the players.
By the time you taste everybody, you be
You
full.
saw me cranky, see me cranky, you know the time bring me.
I know. That's what I use of food.
So $10 straddle again. Nancy seems like Nancy wants to wake this table up. I know Nancy likes to gamble, so Nancy likes to build these pots up, so in case she does hit, they're pretty nice for her. Escasito seems to be a pretty conservative player.
I thought you were fixing to raise that.
Put a queen out there. Our first person to bet will win this hand.
Devin, can I have a bag of Doritos? Doritos? And the blue? The blue bag? Yes. She likes blue.
There it is. You should take down a nice hand. See, nobody really wants to engage in any types of bluff or anything tonight. I mean, as far as I've been here so far, I mean, nobody's. It's been pretty. I guess you say ABC poker by the book poker. As far as if you're hit, you bet. If you don't, you fold. So
My kids
as long as
say,
this works for you.
You be acting too old. I don't have that energy. I do not have my kids' energy. Yeah.
So now I joked around with a couple of players. That some of these players only call when they get an ace in their hand. They're going down with their high card, so you know it kind of gives your hands away. You know, if you're calling 50 pre-flop, the ace doesn't come. It's pretty easy for these players to bet and get the other ones to fold.
Devin, my bad. I done put it on live. I said I had a secret crush on you and I put it live. I'm sorry. It was a lie.
They can call her with pocket 4.
Yeah, I can understand, yeah.
15 straight.
It was a lie.
16 folds, 3 calls, 4 folds, 5 folds.
Oh, this pot should have been a big one. Poker K. Again, I've noticed throughout the evening, Tascachito. I hope I'm saying it right. She limps in with big hands like this. I've noticed she's had ace jack, ace queen, certain hand. Let me look at this hand.
Check. Check away. Check. C3, that's 20. C8 fold. C9 fold. Check. 20. Call.
I'm with you, Deb. We need the table needs some excitement.
I can't.
And Cowboys looking good, Darren.
Calls the, somebody calls the link 4.
Saints also.
Somebody calls the link 500 before the flop.
I did one time I think 18 and the rest of it's under the bed.
I'll just let you play with those two.
Right. I'll just take it.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4 folds. 5 folds.
I guess you have to play with that person.
Two hearts out there. Good kitty's not going anywhere.
No, I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Oh, no, I'm not.
Did somebody fold in pocket 10s there for real? Or was that a... Oh, I don't think she was at the table. Okay. I guess that was a bad time for Miss Lou to pick up, to decide to leave. I think those were Miss Lou's cards in pocket 10s. So, see, good kitty with the commanding lead.
It ain't over yet.
Sam 15.
Oh, the game just getting good. When it's like that, it's just getting good. Watch.
Keep going around.
Y'all still looking good.
1 call. 2 calls. 3 calls.
What's the score of tonight's game right now? Who's playing right now? Y'all let me know. There's Ace Jack, Queen Chrissy makes it. Yeah, see, there's a bet that I'm thinking $20 seems to be the bet that's getting people to fold or call. I mean, that's a standard. That seems to be the number. Yeah, as you see, a $20 bet took down this hand. So I think players have found that number that's going to get people to fold or call.
Yeah, we went into one last year or the year before it. scared, and that last one I was cussing and saying, oh, that's real scary. And you ended up being one of my students. She said, I just scared you the other. I said,
We're waiting for Orlando to deal them big pocket pairs to each other and see how much we can get it in.
good. She's a 5th grader. I went to a haunted house and got really scared. Yeah, she was a 5th grader that was in there that scared the crap out of me. And she told me the next day, I said, that was you?
Good kitty with A6 of spades. She'll make the call. She might raise here. Seems to be the ladies are not as eager to get in there with non-premium hands as we're used to seeing some of the men do when they get on the stream. There's that ace jack. Then people stay in there for cheap.
Oh, you raising the good thing.
I told Turkey Chick anytime she raises, she's always got an ace in her hand. So
I will.
I'd like to see her lead out here again still.
Check, check.
Good kitty's hoping to hit them spades. There it is. She locks it up. Oh, that was a nice check by Good Kitty. She'll smooth call here. She's hoping whatever there's somebody's hitting, looking for the hit. I think I'd like to see her raise here. Not sure what Nancy would 50. I'd make it 110. She's gonna Hollywood a little bit. Put her cards down.
I think myself will be very comfortable.
She'll make it 100. Make it 110. Get some money out. Oh. I think Nancy knows she's beat now. Nothing she can beat. I mean, everything's beaten her. A 9, a queen, flush, everything got there. And she just doesn't want to get bluffed. Yeah. Nice hand. Good Kitty takes down another one, and her chip lead or her money just increases. 24-7 at half. Oh man.
$15 bomb pot. You want to do Omaha or a home? Omaha, one board only.
Looks like we have a Hold'em bomb pot going. I don't know if we've had. I haven't seen any Omaha bomb pot since I've been here, so I'm not sure. They just don't want to play it, or they just don't feel comfortable playing it.
Well,
Thanks, James. Appreciate the update.
I promise you, if I don't have nothing, I will fold. Now, if I get some, I'll fold. When you call, you gotta get your 300 ready.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. I was telling Elizabeth, when you call 100, it's gonna get the other 2. You know what I mean? 'Cause you like, I'm gonna see this all within the evening. The good thing about it,
I'm sorry, what was that? You telling me?
Yeah, one of her cards split half.
Oh, yeah.
Got a family bomb pot.
No, after the hand.
you know what it is?
No, I can see it from here like it's split.
Oh,
Check.
I'm sure I can bet.
Can I pocket 8 back?
Seat 1 is Nina Ray. Well, thank you. Well, Nina's running away with this table. She's controlling it. Whatever she's chasing, she's hitting. Whatever car she needs is coming. So she's playing great poker today. Miss Lou will make it 100. Miss Lou's betting. Oh, Miss Lou over here making a move and nothing. Think it's gonna get through. Yep. Miss Lou takes it down. Girl, Miss Lou.
out? Where?
Look, look.
You got the 8.
She can have an 8. They're all out there. I had a 4.
I had it straight on that top.
On the top, it was 3, 2, 8, 6.
8, 9, 6, 8, 9. Well, the bottom.
Oh, he's coming.
Yeah, it was 3, 8.
No, at the bottom. That's what when she said I had the
You had it straight at the bottom.
Yeah. But
Oh, I had a boat at
I'm
the
like,
top.
wait, I thought I had an 8. It was my straight at the bottom. I was going to say, we got
I had a pocket
Miss
pair.
Lou was just confusing
They won
people
hit.
on there. Miss Lou just bluffed that and won. You don't really, it's hard to bluff bomb pots, but it worked for Miss Lou.
We had the microchip inside, so
I'm
they
big
can
blind.
split. Either when we wash them or when I'll lift them up in the corners.
I hadn't had $5
Never not wet. Ever, ever.
Chrissy, so where do they go to smoke? Back this way or they go in the front?
Yeah, you said go right now.
$2 coming to the table. Need to wake these ladies up. Get these pods going. Somebody, there we go. There's that number. $20 seems to be the right number. Turkey chicks, she's calling this. She got ready to put your chips in there. I mean, heads up. Turkey chicken Texas tea. There's that Jack. I think she's gonna fire right here. She don't have much left behind her. She's gonna look down to make sure she has that Jack, and then she's gonna call. And now she's got a bet. Just saying 25. She'll take it down. Nice hand. Jack 6 is good. We need to have Kai come in here and tell some jokes or something. He's the KARD Club comedian. These ladies are either a little bit shy to be on the stream, don't want to talk much, or they all have the same poker style of just play cards and enjoy the evening. Poker K with ace jack.
16 is the bet.
Come over the top right here, Poker K. Make a move. Let's see. Here it is. Here's the hand I was talking about. Make a move. I think it's the first time I've seen a race in this many callers. Perfect time for her to shove all in. Get it all in. There we go. That's what I like to see. There we go. Good Kitty's been running hot. She says, why not? Tiscasito's going to think about it and going to fold. Chrissy may feel like gambling. I think she knows what these players have. You know, this again, this goes back to reading the table. I think she knows her cards are alive, but is it worth playing? No. Ace it down. Let's see. See if they run at one time.
Oh, well, shit. If I know you was gonna call, I could have folded. Because I ain't got nothing. Shoot. See? I ain't got nothing. It's all right. 10 coming.
Any business?
No, this one. 10.
Where's that ace?
That hurts. That hurts.
There we go, ace
You
jack.
would have had it, huh? No?
Oh, but I'm stuck in the car. Baby, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Did you get your straight draw? Did you get it?
9 poker K takes out a nice little pot. She played it perfectly.
What was that?
She got somebody else to raise it for her, and it worked out good for her.
Don't let people see. Yeah.
Yeah, Ray, we need something, Ray. I agree with you, Ray.
Yeah, right.
Some jello shots,
Yeah.
something.
I had 16 already.
As we see tonight, we got 5 people in the red and only 3 in the green, and good kitty's got a majority of them
And it
chips.
has been popping up, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, 10's been popping, Jack's been popping. But it's going to pop this time. Watch. Jack 10.
Not sure where Miss Lou went. She might have gone outside. Oh, we got a $5 straddle by Chrissy.
I'm glad that happened that way, because I would have been in trouble.
Yeah, ace 10. No, y'all would have chopped.
No, she had the jack.
Yeah, the Jack played. It played. Yeah, I think y'all would have chopped.
No, the
The
jack.
Jack played. 7.
7 to go.
Again, here's these weird numbered bets are it's the first time I've seen these 6s and 7s and stuff coming in.
Hey, Dad. Yeah, that's live.
4.
Yeah, with the blue on. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Dad.
Ooh, Texas T. Was she open-ended? Yep.
All
Gonna
right.
fire away here, and I think this will take it down. At least Chrissy wants to get sticky in there with that. No, it's no sense. Nope. It'll take it down.
Why that was my dad. He said, is that you live right now? I said, yes. He said, they call you Good Kitty? I said, oh, right. Yes, that's so embarrassing. I'm like, yes.
My cat.
Yeah, my cat eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said they call you Good Kitty? I said,
That's funny.
yeah. He said, that's y'all right now? I said, right now, Dad. He was like, oh my God.
I wish my dad was still
Glad you
alive.
have those glasses on.
Right, okay.
Cat eyes.
Something.
Say it's a cat eyes.
Yeah, right.
You see, I mean, this is the normal VPIP that you expect to see on some of these streams, 40%, but
Yeah, he don't know.
I guess it makes it when you have more than half of the table at that number, it kind of makes for
Like, it matches your hair, everything.
I think it's 'cause we're used to seeing some of these players sit down and have VPIPs of 75, 80%, which we should see in pots of $300-$400 pre-flop. So this is just a different type of a game. I mean, it works for you. Money's still being thrown out there, so.
I have mine. Yeah, I fold. I have mine.
5 for her 5, she said one time. Texas T, I want to see a raise there. Ace 10.
I like that. So if you want to leave that with me, you leave that with me, okay? I'm going to swap you out.
Turkey chick. Bet your flush draw one time. Let's see.
You can't even hardly come through.
No, she's going to check it. She bets 15 with her 8 on her flush draw. I think it'll get through.
You're good.
Nice hand.
What my name?
Ladies and gentlemen, here is our dirty man, Darren.
Who's coming for it? Fill up. I need jalapeno.
You scare me, Devin.
Uh-oh. Don't be scared.
Trả cho. Đó, đem trả cho.
Dang, that looks good.
I paid for her.
Okay. Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, I paid.
Oh, that does look good.
Let me get your jalapenos.
What kind of meat is that?
Drinking.
Red.
Oxtail.
Coke. Give me a Dr. Pepper.
Go. 1, 2. That's 1, 2. Look, everybody.
All right, Mullet's gonna turn around.
Is she a cook?
First hand, but she could. Miss Luce, yeah.
Oh, that's why she was asking. That's why. Okay.
You get 6. She's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my boy Stacks here in the house. He's gonna join me. And hopefully, if he has time, I went and got him off that table. Come over here and keep me company. But he's I don't know if most of y'all know him, Jay Stacks. He's been on the stream. I think the last time we saw him on there, he ran it pretty good, didn't you, Stacks?
Yeah, yeah.
They're smarter than us, and they're a lot more conservative than we are. You know, they're not as aggressive as we are. Do you take that in consideration when you get into a hand?
If anything, so a lot of ego-driven poker players, especially, I'm the aggressive guys in general, and I'm an aggressive player, but I typically take the lane of caution against women players because they usually are picked on by a lot of the players, and so they're looking to trap you and get you in a bad spot and take your money. That is what their objective is.
You're right.
So Turkey Chick, I'm not too familiar with her. She's
so when you say caution, what do you mean by?
So just tread
Your
more
standard,
lightly.
you wouldn't raise as much. You don't continuation bet or what?
I might tighten up my range just a little bit. Like I'm usually a 40 to 50% VPIP player. If I'm playing, or like if I was in,
say you were playing this table,
I would probably be looking to be somewhere between 25 to 30%.
And it's funny that you say that because that's a normal. As I was looking earlier,
That's
the
what their
normal
VPIPs
stack
are.
was 40 and below. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the highest was maybe 50.
Yeah. You definitely don't want to be the aggressor. Like, I would come in here and I would be, trying to dictate the action, but they would just trap me all the time.
But does that work against you? Because when they call you, that you know that you can get out of the hand, or you know what I mean? Because I know your style is very aggressive, Jay.
Yeah.
Second, sometimes I'll be honest with you, I hate getting hands with you because you're so aggressive that you force so much. You put pressure on the person with the chips, which is. You're putting them to but sometimes it's that easy when you play against players like this because like if they're calling you, they probably got something that they're not going to get away with or not let it go.
Well, so I mean, when you're playing with guys, they're typically they try to match your aggression, whereas the women, if I come in 3-bet or 4-bet a hand. 95% of the time, they're probably going to be folding.
Yeah.
So if they're continuing the hand,
they
probably
hit pretty good.
Dead. So I don't want to say like it's not easier nor harder. It's just you kind of have to have a different strategy. I definitely respect the women players for sure.
Either way, you have.
I don't know.
As a matter of fact, much more than probably a lot of the other fellows I play with.
So do I. I do too. That's why when I get hands, and I'd say that when I get hands with women players, man, for me, I slow down a lot because, like as you were saying, they tend to care, and this is gonna sound, they tend to care more about the money than the men do. You know, men get in there, they just start throwing chips around, and
Yep.
they actually see them as just chips. When women actually sit back and think about it, and they're like, hey, does this?
This is a month's worth of pay.
Yeah, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, guys get in there and just start throwing chips around, and I think sometimes they just. And one thing I noticed about female poker players is they have a lot more patience than men do.
Oh yeah, that's
They're willing to sit there and wait it out and not play cards to part. As men will get in there and they're gonna start. You're gonna have to see one out of every 3 flops, regardless of what the pot is.
I mean, they're just a much more disrespect for money, guys. We're gonna get in there. We're gonna mix it up, and they're just a lot more methodical. I'd like to think that I'm methodical in my play, but it's one of the dangers about playing my style is you get these players that can limp in with these monster hands like aces, ace king, kings, queens, and they just limp and let me do the raising for them, and it just lets me get trapped so much more often. So we got 2 players, Texas T and
with the same hand.
Tuscachito.
Yeah, that's what I've been. Your guess is as good as mine. I said. Yep.
So we got Good Kitty's got an open-ended straight draw here. I'm gonna see that, and so is she. Now she's good. She's
she's been killing the table.
Yeah.
You like that check right there?
Yeah. So I mean, she's still got equity so she doesn't need to inflate the pot. She has a good check call hand. See, there's no reason for her to bet.
No, I mean,
there.
did you like the check from Texas T? Because Texas T is the one that let out and she checked there. They both have the same hands.
Good pot control. I mean, you don't. Again, even so, she doesn't have the nuts by any means. No reason to unnecessarily inflate the size of the pot.
You like that lay down?
I probably don't like the lay down.
What do you think she was thinking for $25?
So I mean,
queen?
Straight's there.
2 pair?
Straight's there, bigger queen, or 2 pair. Yeah.
Well, I know.
Yeah, she's kicking herself now.
Yeah, I know Tuscasito sure to like that lay down.
But she can be deadly right there. I played with her a few times, or more than a few times, and she, even though I'm aggressive, she will match that aggression.
Who's that?
Right there.
Good Kitty, Nina.
Yeah, Good Kitty.
Yeah, see one. Okay, yeah, she's been playing great.
She looks like she's got a lot of chips in front of her. So look, we got 40%, 46% showdown. Okay, so if they get in, they're going to the river. That is what they're saying.
Yeah, she's been the bomb pot. I mean, she's been in every card she needed to. So I mean,
she looks like close to not chip lead, but
I think
close.
no, she is. I think the last time the numbers were right, I think she was up to like 700. She's the only one that's a big positive.
Oh, okay.
I think because she was at 700. I think the next person behind her was like at 150 as a big win. Everybody else was in the negative. There 5 players were in the negative, in the red. So there was 3 in the green. She was the first Omaha bomb pot. Hey, Stacks, what's your thought on these Omaha bomb pots?
Yeah, I mean, they're just good action.
Would you prefer Omaha or
Omaha? Because I mean, we're playing Hold'em the whole time.
Yeah. So
not necessarily one winner, but just to change up the game a little bit, make it a little more exciting. But they can be detrimental just as much as they are lucrative. So let's see what we got here. We got gut shot for Poker K, open-ended for Turkey Chick. It's still so hard, like going by these names. Like I want to call them by their names, but so looks like Turkey Chick has the most equity here. Register open-ended.
Miss Lou with a call.
Where's she at? Chrissy's got the queens. Wait, did she fold the 8-9?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah,
she sure scrubbed in. Ooh, Nancy's got the kings. Yeah, See, that ace is gonna put the brakes on her though.
Because for her not to stand straight, that's what he's scared.
Check, check, check. Yeah.
Just the one person can win.
That does nothing for nobody.
Besides them kings.
Yeah. See, so this is the stark difference between like seeing men and women playing, because like if
6
that's
8
going
like,
check,
yeah.
check, somebody's gonna try and take a stab, try and take a pot down. I guess it's not necessarily the case in bomb pots because of the $100 cap.
Do you like that $100 cap on the bomb pots? I mean, even though it helps you. I mean, we've had it go both ways. You know, where it helped you hit on the river and you scooped a nice little bomb pot, but it's also come back to bite you in the butt when that's all you can bet is 100.
It just kind of goes in the it's if we're playing pot limit Omaha, then it is exactly that. Should be just pot limit, but I mean, the nature of the game that we play is no limit. So, like, having that trick in your bag to be able to push all your chips across the table.
Again, you're talking about putting pressure on people. Yeah, you're right. But knowing that you're only going to lose 300 in this hand and I have a possibility of making 1,500.
Well, that's
it gets a lot of people to call. Yeah, it entices a lot of people to call, which, you know.
But no, I don't particularly like bomb pots.
Yeah. But do you still play them?
Just because I'm a degenerate at heart, you know. I'll never get away.
So you got to get in there.
Mm-hmm. Got Texas T. Come on, bump this up.
Oh,
she did 20. Okay.
Yeah. That's the standard. That's what I've come to realize as I've just observed this table. That's the standard $20 bet. We'll get people
1, 2, 20. So king, jack. Okay, we're continuing. Queen 9. Oh, okay, we got some cards here. 9, 7.
There you go, Miss Loses.
But she's getting pot odds to call that now. I like it. Now let's see what the flop brings us.
Is that queen?
Yep. So, wait. Yep.
Chrissy's going to fire here.
9. Yeah, she's not letting top pair go. Just buy. Yep. And, man, I got to give Chrissy mad credit, man. So, like, as long as we've been playing here, like, seeing her improve over time. Oh, Nancy, though, pair and flush draw. Look, she actually has more equity than Chrissy right here. And there it is. And that is why. Yeah, but she's put up, but Chrissy's not dumb. She might even fold here. Yeah. Yeah, look at her.
But again, it's easy to read. Like, you know what I mean? As you were saying earlier, like, I mean.
Yeah. They're not put. If they got a bet coming across the line, it's because they got to get.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not trying to get out of line. But I mean, you're still gonna find spots where they both have decent hands, and there's gonna be less big battles for big pots. But when two players get first nuts, second nuts, you're gonna see some fireworks. But
we haven't really gotten them hands yet.
You haven't gotten any like that?
No, not yet. We're getting a lot of ace king, ace jacks, ace queen, but they, again, they just limp in for 10, 15, and then becomes a, bet, fold.
We could talk. I bet you if me and you sat at this table, they would destroy us.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you're watching on the stream, you may think this type of poker is boring, but, at the same time, like Stacks is saying, you start getting out of line, you'll quickly get reined in real quick.
Yeah. Look at Chrissy raising up. Deuce 3 suited. Pocket jacks for Poker K.
What is she going to make it?
So, 3-bet 45. Ooh, a little bit more, 65. 70. Okay. 71.
Everybody know immediately what she has, right?
6-3. It's my favorite hand. She can't do it.
This will take it down.
Chrissy can be sticky though, because
with 3-2.
Well, this is the thing you got to think about. So Chrissy knows she's raising this with the top of her range. So it could be aces, kings, and there's a lot of power to be had when you can put somebody
on certain types of range. You were saying.
So it just helps navigate post flop. And she can literally, it's either, hey, she hits this and she can continue or not. And Yeah, see. No, she's just.
Does she have a jack of spades or no?
No, deuce 3 suited. Oh, you talking about?
Yeah.
No, it's just 2 red jacks. But I mean, it might scare her. But yeah, no, she's. Yeah, I probably would have made that same play though. Good job, Chrissy. Nice hand, poker K.
You might have red cards.
So I don't see a lot of. And do you notice that when females play, there's not a lot of poker talk? I mean, as poker table talk as there is when guys play. You know, as you and Kai and a lot of y'all like to engage in that, which I tell a lot of people said there's a reason behind why they're doing it. I said they're getting more reads than you think they are. They're not just doing it for. I mean, they may do it just joke around, but a lot of times y'all guys do it because I like to consider some of y'all the better echelon poker players, but y'all do it because a lot of times you get a lot of reads from players that they don't even know you're giving them to.
Speech play is one of my. I love speech play, like being able to talk players out of hands or
talk them into calling you.
Talk them into calling me, or showing a card or showing a specific card that I want to show. Those are just all avenue, but I mean the nature of guys egotistical. We don't want to be bested by any other guy.
Yeah.
So it tends where women, they're much more mellow. They're not
to prove a point.
They're not trying to let them hang low.
Well, you make a great point.
Yeah.
And Stacks, do you notice yourself playing different on the stream than you do? Like
people heard you talking about this.
People
before.
have a tendency to ask me. I said, "Do players play differently on the stream than they do out in the lobby area?" And I said, I've come to notice that I have noticed a lot of players do play different. I said, and I don't understand why. I said, because if you notice certain people like Kai, of course, Kai plays
the same
regardless. I mean, Kai goes his games. But I do notice a lot. Do you catch yourself playing different? No?
Never. Because if you're playing different, you shouldn't be playing.
Because it gives away a lot of you. It gives away who you are as a poker player.
So if you're playing on the stream, the biggest advantage to it is being able to go back and watch yourself and identify mistakes that you're making.
Yeah.
And so if you're not playing your game, you're not going to be able to pick up on those things. When I first started playing streams, 3 years ago, I mean, within probably 2 or 3 streams, like I picked up on at least 3 or 4 pretty solid mistakes that I was making.
Think about that call, Stacks. She costs $70 to hit that 8, but the heart gets there.
Oh, she got it straight.
Yeah, she called that 70 on that.
I mean, she can't call
on that turn, and then Chrissy made the right bet.
That's a good bet too. Look at that. So she only leads out for 100 here. It's such a call me bet, and
everything's beating you though.
Yeah, but so she's not putting her on a flush, and she has.
She's put her on a 9, a queen. She did call 70 on that turn.
She's trying to. Yeah, she's full. All right.
Oh, what were you saying, Stacks?
About.
I didn't mean
yeah. So
as far as playing, you were saying you found out about your.
So paying attention to like how you're playing. So I instantly started getting like after I saw some of the mistakes I was making on the streams, I was like, okay, well, I'm finding holes in my game that I can actively patch up by going back and watching this. Because, if you go back and watch these streams, you're seeing a whole different perspective of your play that you've never seen before.
Yeah, no, you're right, yeah.
So I encourage anybody to, play on stream, go back and watch themselves, and it's going to improve your game.
What's the biggest thing that you found that helped you? Was it someone tells you, you're giving, or, maybe talking too much, or,
So not even any of that. So I like my aggression, my, when to pump the brakes, looking at action in front of me, especially, so because I'm so aggressive, one of my biggest problems was whenever I faced aggression back, my response was more aggression. But there's a reason I'm getting aggression back. Okay. I can pump the brakes more, or I can fold, and so I mean that was one of the big ones.
It started to save you a lot of money, or just not your pots weren't as inflated
as
they used to be.
More profitable, actually. Yeah, I started making more money, And we got Queen Chrissy with pocket queens here.
Too bad, so take it down.
Yeah, nobody's calling here. I would call Chrissy. If I had 9 deuce, I would call.
Again, because as you were saying, you put her in that range.
Yeah, but I mean, no, I'm folding 9 deuce. I'm just messing around. But
No, I've seen you call stacks. Sometimes you get sticky. But again, there's nothing wrong with that. And I see a lot of people say, this is bad poker play, this and that. I said, sometimes I honestly do think that some of y'all players, and as I said, I'm just a hobby player. Y'all guys actually think about it, and y'all actually have these numbers. And you always talk to you, and I've always talked to you. Me and Stacks like to argue. Stacks got this whole. I'm telling you, he's one of the guys that break down poker to from. I'm just an old school guy. Sits down, call it. Stacks got it broken down all the way down to numbers and this and that and odds, and it's great to see that kind. I learned a lot from him. But
so I mean, to anybody that's playing, there's two basic strategies to hold them. So you got exploitative poker. And then
here we go again. That's what I like to talk to Stacks.
Well, so you're an exploitative player.
What does that mean?
So you're looking to exploit. You're not necessarily looking to make the best play at any given time. You're looking to make the best play with what you have versus the opponent you're playing.
Yes.
So you just want to outplay whoever you're playing. And then GTO, Game Theory Optimal, is literally like the perfect line to take. Essentially perfect poker, but
how do you get that, Stacks? Where does that come in? Is there a book or what
there's definitely a book. So I mean, it's all about pot odds and numbers and stack sizes and understanding. If you see all these equities that you have on the side of your hand ranking, right? So understanding your hand versus an opponent's range. So you're not going to be putting your opponent on specifically ace king or specifically pocket kings, but you're going to put them on a range. They could have ace king, kings, aces, ace queen.
Yeah.
So whenever you're thinking about your hand and how much equity you have in the hand versus that range, and if you're getting say they bet $100 into a $25 pot. Well, now it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's too big of a bet. So even if you have decent equity in the hand, it's GTO you're gonna fold.
Okay.
But where an exploitative player might say, okay, well now you're trying to bully the pot or get me to fold, I'm gonna see this through.
So what are you? What type of player are you? Are you trying to find yourself in both?
So you're a happy medium. So I'm.
But if you had it towards which way would you?
I'm definitely more exploitative.
Okay.
So I would say 70-30.
Okay.
70% more exploitative than a good player. Like you need to have a good understanding of GTO, just your pot odds, the equity that you're having. But especially in Texas poker, like the variance is so high. So do you understand high variance poker?
No.
Okay.
Here we go. So see, that's why I like bringing people like this, and I hope you out there on the stream are enjoying this as much as I am, because this is what I enjoy. You know what?
It's a fun game. We're passionate about this game.
Yeah, and that's what I mean.
And we all just want to get better. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, and at the end of the day, Sax, like I said, if you play poker your way and it makes money for you, by all means, go ahead and do it. You know what I mean?
That's the point of it is, like, there's no one way. So I say that, like, even when I talk to other pros, and, they're diehard GTO all the way, and if you're not playing GTO, you're making a mistake. But you can make a case for any play in poker just on the case of balancing your play out. Do you ever 4-bet 7 deuce?
No.
Well, I could say you're too predictable.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
That's what I mean.
You're right. Yeah.
So I could make a case for 4-betting 7 deuce that I'm just trying to balance out my play and make me less predictable.
Yeah. And
so
that is
I wouldn't recommend that to the players out there by any means.
No, that's what I was saying earlier, Stacks. That's why I hate getting in the hands with people like you and Kind, certain people that, because y'all's range it's so hard to put you. You will play aces maybe the same way you play 7 deuce, and I really don't. You know what I mean? Sometimes.
You mean give you a tip, little trick to playing us?
Just stay out of your head.
No.
Yes, you were saying. I mean, Stacks, I usually play with you the same way like you may think as a female. When I get my money in there with you guys, I try to be ahead of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And half the time, most of the times I am, but you know what I mean? there's all them times that I just don't put you on hands completely. I'm like, oh man. Anytime I raise and you call me, I'm like, this guy's calling me with the range of, like, you know, you still wake up with aces, kings, like.
Well, so think about
and
that.
I think that's what goes into you thinking of what everybody calls and what now your cards are live now. You know what I mean? Again.
So if I have nut blockers to a hand, like so if like say there's 2 cards to a straight on the board and I have one of those. So now I have a blocker now I know you don't have the nuts.
Yeah.
So if you make a big raise, now I can come over the top of you representing that.
Yeah.
And that puts extra pressure on you.
No, you're right.
So, but I mean, at the end of the day, like you're just learning. You want to get better all the time. Like it doesn't matter what's 17, 20 years of playing this game. I'm learning every day. You know.
And a question as far as you were talking about the GTO and like books and just the way you should play. I tell people here at the Card Club, a lot of stuff goes out the door. And I equate it to this. When you go to Iraq and you get that lieutenant fresh out of school come try to tell you how to run a convoy, I'm like, take that book and throw it out the door.
Right. You don't know what he's talking about.
Exactly. Sometimes coming here to playing this 1-2 type of game, doesn't it just make you feel like, man, this is the action that, some of them theories that you think in stacks is not going to work here because some people ain't folding certain hands.
Well, so that goes into the high variance thing I was telling you about. So you can't, like a pro GTO player isn't going to come here and probably do very
good.
well.
Yes.
Because it's such high variance. You're getting in with players that, are the whole gambit of hands, you know what I mean? Any 2 cards. So if you're just a 100% GTO player, then you're not really going to make money.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I think the perfect player has a perfect balance of GTO and exploitative. And
I tell people, a lot of people, you can walk in here with $300 and walk out with $3,000. What's your biggest?
My biggest cash?
Yeah.
I think I was at TCH. I think it was like 10,800.
What'd you buy in for?
Cash. I was in for 1,000.
What about here? I've seen you buy in for 300 stacks and walk out with about 3 or 4 racks.
4,500. I think it's the biggest cash here. 45.
Well, I saw you walk in for an hour. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I was in for 300.
300
cash out 2,000.
Yeah. In less than an hour. He was here in less than an hour. He's like, I gotta leave because I'm. And then that's when he came back in the stream, and that's when you made the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the night he came and got that stream money. That's what he came and did.
I was playing last night. I was in for 300. I played for 4 or 5 hours and ended up cashing 29.75.
Do you have a certain? Do you have a stopping point, or do you have
Well, so honestly, like if you see me play, so part of my problem in the game is I love the game so much, I just want to keep playing. But at the end of the day, it's a game you want to tally your score, you know, to win.
Yeah.
So I've actually been getting better about just getting up and leaving when I've got a stack, and not just playing until 5 a.m. and just because I want to play.
No, yeah, you're right, yeah.
So knowing when to leave is a pretty big part of it. And
I was talking to Coach not too long ago, and he was telling me that when he started to realize his poker game improved is when again, this goes to me not knowing. He said he actually had an app that he actually tracks his winnings and losses, and it actually
I think I gave him that up.
He said it made him so much better. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, because as
so
I'm looking at his stats,
this is my hourly stat. Yeah.
I won't give stacks hourly.
No, by all means.
He's giving me right now his profit loss. Right now he's at 21,000, and he's making $80 an hour, which that'll work anywhere. So he's making $500 a session, and this is it.
So right now,
he told me this made him feel comfortable because. Even when he did lose, say he lost in one night, say he lost $1,000, instead of trying to chase that 1,000 that one night, he could always open his app and be like, I'm still way ahead.
Yeah.
So I mean, it makes your drive home not as bad. I mean, you're still mad because you're losing.
It's just one session.
It's just and that's what he said. That's when he realized that poker's just more about just one session. I'm chasing this money. I got beat tonight. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. The only thing you want to do is just cut down on your mistakes.
Yeah.
And that's where like coming on stream really helps. And I'll say this to anybody watching. I'm not even. James. I don't want to butcher last name.
Yeah, I'd say James.
James, good to see you, man. Hey, how's it going? to anybody that's wanting to play or get better at the game. Ingest as much poker content. You don't have to necessarily read books, but there's so much poker content. These streams alone, watching action, listening to different vloggers, the different guys you see out there, Brad Owens, Andrew Nemi, Jamin Burton, a lot of the ones that are coming out of Austin here now. Listening to pro players' like thought processes during the hands is a quick way to help, because when I'm watching some of the amateur players coming up, what they're thinking during the hand is where they need the most help.
Yeah, and that's why I was hoping and I was thinking, I'm trying to get with Kai and see that next time y'all are on the stream, and I try to keep it quiet when someone getting a big hand, and I'd like to maybe next time you're in the stream stacks and you're in a hand, like seriously while you're playing it, if you could,
just talking to the mic,
just talking to the mic, and and let us think what you're thinking, because a lot of times we're all sitting here commentating. I'm
what's delayed anyway, so I could. Once, like, if I get in a big hand, I can come back and
let us.
Yeah.
So next, then I'm gonna hold you there. Next time we're in a big hand, with win or lose, you know what I mean. I'm gonna pull you off that table real quick, and when it comes up, just briefly walk us through, because I try to think what y'all are thinking, but so I could be way off. No, I could be way off, because sometimes I'm thinking, I'm like, why are you folding, or why are you calling, or why did you make this move?
Like when I folded that king jack.
Yeah, sometimes I don't. Yeah, I don't understand it. I really don't. But then again, when you explained it to me afterwards, it made perfect sense to me. And I think as a fans out there, I think we'd like to just hear that, or just get your point of view from
top pair versus second pair effective. Now, how spicy would it be for a king to pop off here on the turn?
They get it all in.
All right. Well, so that's actually good for both of them.
Yeah.
Actually,
we're going to check.
She's got a diamond. She's got a diamond. Okay, there we go. Was that? Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, good kitty.
She's comfortable in this.
Yeah.
Spot. She's gonna bet for value. She's probably gonna get looked up.
Oh yeah, she's making.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah, she's been doing that all night.
Yeah. But yeah, like knowing what a player's thinking through so like that king jack hand, like I was not expecting a raise from Ronnie in the 10 seat on the flop when I bet. So I was kind of already suspicious because he didn't raise pre, so I didn't think his hand was that strong.
Okay.
So I thought he was on the low end. So when I bet 80 and he comes over the top 180 on me on the flop, then the 6 comes on the turn and it just pairs the board. It's way better for his range of hands. And I check, and then he comes barrel in 280. But this is the problem about, I was giving Ronnie more credit than I should have. He genuinely thought he had the best hand, is why he was barreling like that. So, but, I mean, that's just learning the player and getting better. But so they say, it was a good bet. He got me to fold, but his objective wasn't get me to go. He wanted me to call because he thought he had a worse hand.
No, yeah.
So even though it accomplished what he wanted it to.
Do you go back and look at the stream, and then when you come back and you see these players, do you see it? Do you pick up on a lot of stuff that they did on the stream? They just, you know what I mean?
Tendencies?
As you were saying? Yeah.
Yeah. Big stuff, but so it's. So the main thing to watch out for are the other action players like me. So, I mean, when you're running into, a lot of the players that are playing, more ABC and, they just want to make a little change and, have fun playing the game. But like Kai, he's super wild, crazy, just like I am. So more prone to, mixing it up with him. But, I mean, there's no analyzing the play or picking up, it's just kind of, hey, there's no, okay, so what I was going to tell you about, like, when you're playing players like me or Kai, because we're not, diamonds in the rough, we're just another lag player. So just playing your hand, the hand that you have, instead of trying to process the whole gambit of cards that we could have.
Yeah, and that's what I do. That's what I've broken down to. Like, you know, if I got it, and I've told you before, if I got it and I go all in and you call me and you beat me, so be it. I played my hand the best way I thought. You know what I mean? Don't put so much thinking into what, you know, what's next guy, what's he doing here. You know what I mean? Because if I do, you can spin yourself in circles.
When I pushed you in a difficult spot?
You always do that.
Well, the one that we kind of ended up into a blow up about.
Yes, and again, you know what I mean. You put me so much pressure. You know what I mean? Because I didn't know what to put you on. Like I'm like, what's? And you did to the hand. It probably took me 10 minutes to call. Honestly, I'm not lying to you. He put me all in for maybe $1,800, $900 on the river.
Yeah.
I mean, he jammed it. I mean, and it just.
And so if you go back to thinking about that, it wasn't even like an orbit before that I'd done a similar thing, and I had it.
You had it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was trying to use that to my advantage.
Yeah, you did. And at that point, I was just like, you know what I mean?
If you got it, you got it.
Yeah. I mean,
you're frustrated.
I just.
But so that was my mistake. So I'm trying to use that to my advantage, but you were so frustrated that
at that point,
I already got it. That's as me. I should like, okay, he's already pissed because I've already got it twice. Let me not try to do this.
Yeah,
again.
and
so. But so whether you call or not, there, like I still like the push because I like putting the pressure on.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it's just the fun aspect of the game.
And you know what I think that's a big part of your game and other people's group is that y'all aren't scared to get your money in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're really not. You think you made the right play, and when you put your money in there, it seems like you got the nuts every time. So I mean, your emotion, everything's the same way. Nothing changes with y'all. Like it's nothing.
So let me ask you this: whenever your chips are on the table, like, what do you think about those chips that you have? Like, so for me, the chips are no longer money. It's not money anymore.
I know it.
So it's like playing chess.
Yeah.
Like I'm using these as soldiers to try and I have to sacrifice some for the greater good to get more. But all the chips I have on the table, they're gone in my mind.
That's a good way of thinking about it. You know, I've never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, I've seen you sit down so many times and the chips just seem like chips. You know what I mean? And I think so many people get caught up into that. You know, I have $300 and I have, you know, now
you shouldn't
I lost
be playing
15.
The game if
now I lost 25. You know what I mean? And
I'm already down.
You're counting. You're counting every time that you get in the hand. You're counting your chips.
Yeah, I could not rock like that.
Oh, Roger or Ronnie. What's up, Ronnie?
No, you did right.
Was that in Ronnie and chat?
Yeah, Ronnie's talking about your hand.
Oh. Oh, see what he said?
Yeah, he said he did.
It did.
Yeah,
right. I know you thought you were ahead. It was a good hand, though. Whether you thought you were ahead or not, you took the pot down, and that's all that matters.
So are we going to see you on the stream on Tuesday or no?
Whenever Kai invites me, I try to make a opportunity to get down here. I think I was supposed to commentate for TCH tomorrow. I think they're skipping a stream tomorrow. So if Kai sends me an invite, I might come play Tuesday.
So do you like playing? What's your biggest stakes of poker that you've played?
So I played 10-20, and that's the biggest I've played.
Did your thinking
dropped
change
45,000. What's that?
Does your thinking change there on those type of games, or
it's just I mean, I have my style, and you know,
keep
just
it the
kind
same?
of nothing really takes me off of it.
Again, it's like you were saying, if you're willing to sit on these stakes, you can't. You see in the same way as chips. Like you got to be willing to play the exact same way, because you know then it's not you. It's your whole game.
You're never sitting down at a poker table and gambling with money you can't afford to lose.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
and do you notice that about players? Can you sense it sometimes? Right?
Yeah.
Because even I can sense it. I know I don't play it as much, but I know y'all guys probably sense it way more than I do. But I do notice players that that they seem like this is their last $200. They're trying to make this 200 into 400 and walk real quick.
That's
so that
just
you can
a
apply
disadvantage for them.
Yeah. Because a person like you, if you sniff that out, you're immediately applying pressure.
Oh yeah. If I know you're not one to call, so the first 30, 45 minutes I'm sitting at a table I'm trying to analyze who's the aggressor. If I need to come in and be the bigger aggressor, if there's somebody that's already kind of pushing action, then we got Chrissy's got 2 pair here.
She's not going anywhere.
But Brooklyn's got a deuce flush draw. Oh, that's not as good as
No, Chrissy's got that 9. Yeah.
So
Chrissy, it's gonna be hard for Chrissy to bet. Or she try to get value here. Why not?
She's going to. Yeah. It can't nobody call though. Fold.
Yep.
Wait, bet $5. What? Oh. Interesting.
Take your mic off.
Okay.
Hey, no problem, man. Hey, and if you guys got any questions for me, shoot them up here in chat.
Yeah,
I'll
that's what
see
I'm
if I
saying.
can
That's why I like
ask
bringing
them.
people like this in the group and to commentate. Like I was saying before, y'all guys have so much knowledge that y'all see the game completely different than a lot of us do. You know, what I mean, we really, I don't. I've talked to you before, and you know, you break it down so much to where, like, it's almost like your job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for real. Like, and
What's a passion?
I enjoy that. Yeah.
I'm passionate about the game.
Yeah, and it's great.
And
you know.
Honestly, like, I know we played at the table many times, and to my detriment is, like, I want to help. If I see players making less than stellar plays, I try to assist them or give them a different perspective of a different way they could have played them. And it's never I never want to seem like I'm the end all be all know it.
No, yeah, but
poker.
you just see it as because some people don't see it the way you do, or see it from a completely different spectrum.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, I never saw it that way.
Well, that's how I got better. Was
Yeah,
like
no, you're
listening
right,
to
yeah.
and if I help other players get better, that means we're playing better players, and that in turn makes us better.
Yeah.
So. He says one of the arm. Oh, Jimmy is one of the.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. One of the.
Yeah. Okay.
So did you play in the tournament today, Stack? Hey, Stack, let me ask you a question about tournament play,
What's up?
man. You got to have a different style of tournament play compared to cash
For
play,
sure.
don't you? Right?
That's why I don't play so many tournaments.
Because it's just and I was going
It's
to
a
ask you,
different
like,
game, for sure.
complete different game, right?
So it's good. It's good. Like when I get lower, I'm playing. But it's just a longevity game, and the only way that I can book a tournament is with a good amount of run good. So I just play too many hands, too high a VPIP to really do consistently good in tournaments.
And when did you realize that? Because I know for some people, they probably chasing tournaments, think I'm going to hit them. And there comes a point in time you got to realize, like, the tournament play is just not for me. I'd rather spend my 5 hours of playing a tournament sitting at a 2-5 game. You know, is there a point in your career when you realize, like, you know what? Maybe
When I started making more in cash.
I'm not saying I'm not a good tournament player, but, you know, I'd rather spend 5 hours in a cash table than on a tournament
because
table.
you make more.
Yeah.
That's just what it boils down to. So, I mean, I'm not knocking tournament players because it takes a beast to cash one of the big ones. And, I mean, that's all of our end goals. We all want to win the WSOP, right? So maybe one day, but right now I enjoy the cash grind. It's fun for me, and I play in 12 hours or 20 hours in a multi-day tournament. Like, it's just too much of a grind for me.
Yeah.
My hat's off to Good Kitty's got the flush draw to go along with her straight draw.
Nancy's winning right now. She doesn't know.
She calls, though.
What are we looking for? What is spicy card? Oh, diamond into it's over. Well,
that didn't really do anything. But see if
she can put a bet on here, can't she?
Well,
unless Nancy wants to do it.
She's gonna bet because Nancy's good with pressure, though. See,
yeah, Nancy
just coming out. A bet takes it down. She doesn't know she's betting with the best hand, but. See, now this is the spot, like, okay, she's just going to fold it, but, so just so much missed. Like, I mean, there's not really a lot that she can represent, but when stuff completes.
No, you're right. As we see, we got 3 people in the green. I think it's the first time we've seen this, and
The whole winnings chart.
yeah,
And yeah, it's not. Yeah, they're
this
being friendly.
right. Yeah, I'm like, this is what I'm used to seeing in the first 3 or 4 hands here
Yeah,
when y'all
right.
guys get on the stream.
That was a crazy run last time. I went up to 4K and then
you came
back
back down?
down
Yeah.
to 1K. So, but that's why like a bunch of people ask if like I'd be interested in like poker coaching, and man, I'll talk till I'm blue in the face, and we can talk poker and discuss things. Like I don't want to give anybody like the way that I play because. I mean,
You
it's,
can't.
It's too
yeah,
high. It's up and down. It's a roller coaster.
And you got to be willing to
put it
ride
in.
that roller coaster. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And there's going to be the days that you get hit, and there's going to be days that you win. So
Yeah.
you know, it comes and goes. You know what I mean?
And I wouldn't feel responsible if I was.
And
telling
but then it
somebody to
fits
do
your
that.
personality too. Like
Yeah.
you know, it's all when you sit at the table. You know, you people bring that vibe, or they give that vibe. Like, hey, you know, this guy's here. But if it's not within your play. You know, just play your game. You
Yeah.
know, again, like we said before, there's no right way to play poker. At the end of the day, if your end goal is to make money, if you want to make 100 to 200 and you walk out, it's fine. That works for you. Hey, there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. You know what I mean?
There's definitely multiple ways.
Yeah. For those of you that
play
want to know,
this game.
Stacks has got a pretty nice poker layout at his crib.
Oh yeah.
He showed
If
me
that
the
don't tell you how
pictures and-
much.
Yeah, he's got a nice layout. I'm talking about he's got a nice layout. So
What it was is I'd been running a game, friendly game at my house for years, since like 2015, and was it like 2019? I was like, we were constantly being too loud. Kids were sleeping. I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna build my own in the backyard, and so we just went. And got, I think it was like 17 altogether, everything.
no, it's nice.
Yeah.
He's got them pictures out there. I mean, it's a beautiful place. You still have that game
Yeah, every Wednesday.
every Wednesday. Y'all heard it here. Stacks got a game, a little friendly game, nothing too big, I don't think. Just
No,
a bunch
it's
of
just,
friends get together
yeah.
and have some fun. Look at, what do you think about this? Just ace queen, just call. Be honest, Tech. Be honest. We're on this.
So,
when you get on here,
it's just. I mean, you're just giving away so much. Like you got 2 ace queens here, 1 suited ace
7
queen.
people going into the flop with ace queen.
Yeah, I mean, you're just losing so many times. Like it's just
First bet here.
because now you got ace queen and you're not.
Now, good kitty's
Oh,
calling,
she-
right?
Yeah.
Good kitty. There's no way she puts her on a 10.
No. And now, if Poker K can find some way to win this hand, maybe if a
ace peels
spade
off, that's the
or
only
just
way.
a spade.
Like now.
Okay. So.
But and again, this goes back to as you were talking
Sweet
about.
stuff.
Like, look at these bets. Like, even if you do have a 10, I'm calling you
Well, so
15.
well, yeah, because you're betting 15 in the 135. If you're going to give me more than 10-1 odds to, yeah, I mean,
And then good kitty. I think she smelled it out.
yeah,
And again, you see a $200 pot one with 9-7. Like, it should have never been in the hand.
no.
I figure you didn't have it. I figure you
And
didn't
you
have
heard it. We
You heard it right
yeah.
here. Yeah.
Ain't better.
You was right, Nina. You was right.
You was right on.
I just love this game, man. I just love this game.
And Sax, what is your betting pre-flop? You know, what is your thinking before that? Like, I mean, you know, because I see a lot here. A lot of people, when I bet, they're like, "We know what you have." Yeah, I think you've told me that before.
Yeah.
When I raised, you're putting me on a range of cards, right?
Yeah.
You automatically do.
Yeah, yeah.
You just do. You know what I mean? What is your philosophy or thinking when you say you get pocket aces?
First thing's position.
Pocket aces.
First thing's position. So where am I at? Give me a
On the
scenario.
button.
I'm on the button with aces. So this is the thing I was telling you about. So this is kind of the dynamics. So if the first 30, 45 minutes I'm at a table, I spend trying to figure out what the raise is. So if I straddle 10 and 4 people call, and I raise it to 45, and all 4 of those people still call, it's not enough. So I spend that first 30, 45 minutes finding what is gonna eliminate players.
Yeah.
So once I've already done that and 4 people called, so I'm probably going to bump up to 65 maybe here at Card Club. Now if I'm at TCH, I could probably pull off 45, and I'll probably eliminate 2 of those callers, and I'll go either heads up or 3 ways to flop.
And do you like that action when you get aces?
Do I like that action?
65 and you get 4 callers.
Yeah, no, that's terrible. That's terrible.
So does it make you want to raise it to 100?
Well, that's what I mean. So I've already figured out, like, I know I'm okay if I raise to 100 and I get 1 caller. Cool. Well, let's take it back to the stream when I had those pocket queens.
Exactly.
I raised to 350 and I got 2 callers.
Did you ever think you were going to get 2 callers?
Well, so I don't know if you remember. Do you remember what you were saying in the hand? Jay's going to raise to 225 or 250.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And I was like, that's impossible. Like, I can't, because. So
why did you think? Well, I just thought that number was enough to get people out of the hand.
No. So what you
did you think you were getting 3 callers for 350?
Well, at least those 2, because Good Shot and Kai are both sticky, and so I don't know if you heard Kai in the hand. He had the pocket 8s. He said, if he hits, he's gonna get the rest of it from me. Well, because he has that capability, that's why he calls.
Yeah.
So you know what implied odds are?
No, but
okay. So
explain it to me.
So implied odds is a big part of my game. So like that deuce 3 that I said I would have called 60 pre, because I know that if I hit, then I'm getting the rest of the money. Those are your implied odds. So you might think deuce 3 calling that much money, that's just losing. You're just losing, giving away money. But if I call and say I bink some crazy stuff, or, a pair and a flush draw, or, all these different things that I get equity in, I can continue the hand, or, navigate post-flop better. I think so highly about the way that I can navigate a flop post-flop than other players, that I can justify calling with hands like that.
Okay. Again, I'm not understanding what Poker K is doing here.
I need to buy. I'm calling for the buy.
She called Chrissy with
9s. Chrissy only had a 10 there. She must not have thought she had an ace. So if she doesn't think she has an ace, then
or a 10.
Yeah. Well, it's either you have if she doesn't have an ace, then she has to have a 10, or she's winning. Am I missing any questions here?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, said what do I do when I'm running bad? Well, so
and I said to a lot of players that come, and I've gotten so many different answers and so many, which is great, and I love. But what is your what do you consider running bad? I guess because certain people have different things that they call running bad. What do you call running bad, and what do you do to
losing money over and over and over?
At what extent? Some people may say losing $200, I'm just running bad. Some people may say a couple thousand or days of running bad. You know what I mean? Is it and running bad? Is it bad play? Because a lot of it I can attribute to bad play. Like you get stuck in that money and you're like,
well, so
what do you do
when? So taking tilt out of the equation. So if I'm playing good, I'm not making mistakes, like I'm getting my money in good, and then I'm just getting coolered, sucked out, and because of the high variance, then you just want to take a break, chill out. If I run like a week where like I got 3 or 4 losing sessions, then I'm probably going to take a week off.
Is that hard for you to do with knowing how much you love poker?
Well, no, because I still have my weekly game.
So that kind of just
I'm poker
kind of
always going to be a part.
Kind of gives you a fix for not that big of mistakes, but just try to get your It makes sense.
But you're lucky to fire back at you.
But the run bad is the thing.
I haven't had
I hope that answered your question.
And another thing, do you believe in the dealer, the whole karma of having that bad dealer? Because I do. I believe.
No.
No, you don't. There's that one dealer I
It's
just
all
never
random.
hit with. I just never. But Stash, you gotta have that dealer that you just never ever hit with, or no, that doesn't work for you. Because I just had
it's
that
all
dealer that
random.
I'm just like, man, it doesn't matter. This dealer can sit down, and it doesn't matter what he gives
So do
me.
you believe in the tooth fairy?
No, I don't.
It's the same.
Do you believe in luck?
Well, so I believe in karma,
Changed my strategy.
not
So
necessarily.
maybe I
luck.
did something to that dealer.
So try to have, and if you are running bad, try to change up some of your not your play, but try to change up. So, like, do you normally carry your wallet in your back pocket?
Yep.
Switch it to your other pocket. Little things like that change up the dynamic can change.
And you know what? Also, I've realized that if I come with that negative mindset when certain dealers come, I think it bleeds off. You think Chrissy's get
Ace
paid
nine.
off? I mean, you think
Badass,
I'm just
Brooklyn
saying,
badass.
I've adapted to
She got ace 7. Chrissy's not folding an ace.
You don't
What
think?
is it for 148? There's 215 in the pot.
it's all perspective.
So I mean, I'm not that familiar with Brooklyn Badass. If
Ms. Lou?
is that Miss Lou?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Does that make it?
So I mean, Miss Lou, she's more than capable of bluffing, but I think she's getting less than.
And I have my
getting
own
less than
personal
2 to 1
opinion on
on
it.
this.
You probably heard on the stream of my thought of playing any between ace 8 and below.
You are not a fan. You're not a fan.
Because it gets you caught up in hands like this. I'm like, what you're thinking of that?
Well, so any like ace 6 through ace 9, I avoid unless they're suited, because
Yeah,
you always
okay,
got the nut draw. But like ace 5, I mean, you still have 40% of a straight flush. So any of the wheel draws or ace 10 or up, yeah. But ace 7, I probably would. The new me would fold.
Yeah, because it gets you caught up in like this. I mean, it gets
Just
you caught up in
unnecessary
this.
spot. Yeah. But that's the same reason, like
And she's drawn to what,
you,
to a 10?
you see these. I was in a hand last night with John, right? You know John. And she just hits it.
And it just proves me wrong. Hey, there you go. Hey, this is great that my philosophy. You know what I mean? And this
Just
is
gets hit in the
exactly.
face.
See that? And this is why poker is so great, because you know what I mean. I would have folded this a long time ago, and Chrissy makes the call and gets hit.
Right.
Again, so that's what you call running bad right there, right?
Yeah, that's an unfortunate river card for sure. And it was a gutter too. So
Yeah,
how
Miss
gross
Lou
is that?
flop 2 pair.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's just gross.
From the beginning.
So that's why I put you on 10-8.
Who's is this one of Chrissy's friends? Oh, praying. That's what I do. Just pick and choose the hand. I would go down with it. Oh, get my stack now.
Get her. Oh yeah, I think she was running bad for a while. I think Chrissy was, but Chrissy's one of these players. I've noticed her game has gotten good. You know what I mean? She picks her times and places and when to make moves.
You got ace king here.
She gonna make it.
Yeah.
20. I'll tell you, 20's been the number.
Is that the?
That's been the number. There it is.
Well, so you can't do any more than that. You
No,
know,
yeah, 'cause it's not
$2.
getting-
But I ran into a hand last night with John. I had pocket 4s. I straddled. Or no. I was on the button. There was a raise, and then another. Wait, no, there's a raise, and then like a few calls, and then I raised to. I had big stack. I had like 2,500 from me. I raised to 150.
Why'd you make it that much? Just because the players
because
are
of the action before me. I'm trying to eliminate players. So John calls me in the small blind, and he only has like 230 in front of him. So I'm like,
why don't you go all in?
yeah, exactly. So that was my first thought, and I asked him that, and he's like, well, if I hit anything on the flop, I'm putting it in there. I was like, okay, well, I'm going with it regardless.
Yeah, yeah.
And so flop comes Jack Deuce Deuce, and so I got 4s. He shoves all in his $70. He has queen deuce. And then what he says to me, he's like, I win, and tables it. I was like, all right, man, sorry. I tabled my 4s. Turn, jack, river, jack.
Oh,
so my
man.
boat's bigger than his.
Yeah.
He was like, God, I'm running bad. I was like, what are you calling me queen deuce 150 for?
When I think, and I really believe this, Dax. I think that there's
Hold on, look at this real quick. I mean, 6-3. That's one hell of a flop. Like, there's no denying that. Open-ended straight, flush draw. Oh, and she just bricks. No, she just got well, pair of 6s. Yeah. That's so gross.
Nina came. She's gonna have to bet a lot here. What's 162? You bet what, 80?
I
don't see Miss Lou folding though. Miss Lou's gone. She's
oh,
ready
she's
to go.
definitely folding.
No.
If she bets,
I bet you Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. Oh.
She would have folded. She would have folded.
I think she's running so bad. She's just.
Yeah, but I mean, she's not throwing her money away. I've watched her fold a $200 pot with $15 left.
No, I really do believe, Zach, that there are certain players that just want to beat certain people so bad that they're willing to get their money in regardless. Like last week when you called, or 2 weeks ago when you raised, or what it was, he called you with 10-7. You got paid off. I mean, I think you might have, if you watch the stream, I was just lost. I'm like, they just love giving Stacks money or something. I said, because I don't understand. I mean, some of these calls, it's just like, I just want to beat you. You know what
exactly.
I mean? I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I just want to beat you. I don't have anything. You know what I mean? And sometimes I'm like,
I mean, it works for me and
yeah,
against
it works
me.
to get you. Yeah, as I've told you before, and it gets you paid off. It gets you and Kai paid off a lot, but it also gets people stuck in there because like I'm calling you regardless. I don't care. I'm going all the way down.
So another dynamic to really think about is like how, if you're looking at the board texture, right? Like what the flop comes out, what the turn comes out, what the river comes out, and if what draws missed, and okay, what's the strongest hand my opponent could probably have in this spot? And if all these draws miss, there's no straight, there's no flush, then if I put a significant amount of pressure on them, they just can't call.
Yeah. No, you're right, and and that's what I noticed about you. Y'all put it's
against 2 aces. I was about to say, is the same stuff happening again?
Here we go, ace-8 and ace-8-3.
Let me take my mic
That's a
off.
lot of outs.
Yeah.
And she gets there. Oh, Nancy.
Make it 75.
Is she gonna fold?
No, raise it. I'd like to see a razor.
Oh, no, she
Wouldn't you
calls.
think? See a razor on the river?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean,
we're coming towards the end of the stream. Like, hey, you that's what you're calling for, right?
wait,
2
did
pairs?
Nancy bet? Oh, yeah,
she
Nancy
bet
bet,
25.
and she just
yeah.
calls?
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I folded King Jack. What can I say?
no, you're right. You're right. And do you think about that when you're playing on the stream that people are watching you? I mean,
no, not even a little bit.
That's good. Because I think it's in our human nature. It's got to creep in just a little bit that people are watching the way I'm playing and I don't want anybody saying, and that's good.
How does it? So why does it?
Because
so let me ask you this. I'm asking you. So what effect does that have on you and your play, and why?
Oh, it wouldn't have on me. I'm
No?
just saying. No.
Okay.
I play the way I play. If I lose, I lose. I win, I win. But I think a lot of people who are talking about their ego and we don't want people to say, man, he played bad cards or he doesn't play. You know what I mean? Which I think that's what helps a lot of like you and Kai play so well because y'all are your way of poker doesn't change regardless whether you're playing at a 1-2 table and you're playing at the main table, or you're playing at the third table, or you're playing here. You know what I mean? It doesn't affect the way y'all play. But a lot of players, I think it does affect them.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to say, why are you playing that? Or why'd you fold?
Oh, she just flopped the nuts.
How much can she get out of
Oh,
this?
2 players. Ugh.
How much are we getting out of it?
So let's see. We got $4.95.
Please,
It's only
at least over
$10 in the
$200.
pot. It's only
Right? And look who's been.
So
Just call. Right here, it's a race coming. Oh, she's not in here. Oh, she wasn't here for the cards. Or she goes
that's
broke.
rude. That's rude.
Right.
Dave knew that the whole time. He was
Oh,
like, they'll
man,
figure it
here
out
we
in a
were.
second.
They see here we were all excited. I'm like, oh, we about to see a pot. Oh, man. Well, earlier it happened the same thing. Miss Lou had pocket tens, and I thought something was going on, but she wasn't at the table, and they ended up betting. She folded, but I looked down and she wasn't at the table. So
Wait,
this saved
so
Nina a lot of money.
Miss Lou just bet into this?
What do you? Miss Lou's just thinking about making a move. Is she really thinking about making a move? There's no. She's folded. Up on the stream ending. We probably got about 15 to 20 minutes, hopefully.
Yeah.
So how, are you playing here, Stacks? How long you been playing for?
I got here about 7-ish.
How are you? What's your stack looking
I'm
like?
down about 200. I got about 700. I'm in for 9.
What do you usually buy in when you come? Do you have a number? Do you have something in mind when you come here?
So
or
I'm usually buying in for 3. There's and I'll bring like 3 bullets with me usually. And if I lose 3 bullets, then I should probably get up and leave. It's kind of the quid pro quo.
Yeah, if you can't do something with 3 bullets, then hey, it's just not my night tonight.
Exactly. Uh-oh.
There we go. This is
Suited aces.
Frozen to make a move.
Oh, wait. Okay, that can't be right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas T has been cold, man. I don't think she's won a hand since I've been here.
No?
No, I don't think she has. She's just not getting cards. Just like card dead completely.
I had that card.
I have a diamond.
But you know what? It seems to certain players, there's no such thing as card dead. Y'all find ways to make moves with nothing. You know what I mean?
So, it's something to like really pay attention to. Like, how many people are like trying to see every hand?
Yes.
Because these are the people that you're going to be getting money from.
No, yeah. Because when you sit at the table, you can see that very quickly. There's some players that will never fold, regardless of pre-flop on the flop, what you raise. Like they.
Hence 7-10.
Yes. No, you're right. Yeah, but then I think you realize that, and you're like, okay, I know what I got, so when I get it, I'm gonna get paid. And sure enough, you get paid.
Yeah. It just is so light. Like.
I know when they called you, you were just. That's the kind of stuff I like to think or just hear you say. Like, please call me, please call me.
Well, so I will say this: like, I never want to call.
Nope.
No, because I'm always, no matter what I have, like.
Well, if you turn the nuts, absolute nuts, you know you can't get beat.
Well, yeah, but if I run on the default, like anybody asks me, hey, do you want to call? Nope, never. I never want to call because it's just consistent in that aspect.
Can Texas T hit a straight here? Come on, one time. Give it to her one time.
That is not it. 7's good.
Chrissy calling? Was that was supposed to go in there, Chrissy?
Just look, she's got a spider web on her forehead. Is that supposed to be old Mike McCarthy right there?
Oh, nice move. See that?
Yeah.
Texas T making a move.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing about whenever they're playing like this. Whenever somebody comes
does
out,
make a move, yeah, it's easy.
And snap folds. Snap folds.
Nice move by Texas T. She can't get cards, so she'll make her own hand.
I mean, hey.
It's been a quiet table.
A win is a win.
There hasn't been much talking at this table tonight.
Best 5 cards don't always win.
No, you're right, yeah. But again, like you said, it's hard for people to throw that many bullets out there when, you know what I mean, with nothing.
Nah.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's certain players for y'all that, you find that, you almost like you find that fun to, let me see if I can get this. You fire these barrels.
Well, again, going back to board texture, like there's a flush there. Like if at any point in time I'm not putting you on the draw, the flush draw.
Then I gotta.
I'm gonna
yeah.
represent it. And but I'm guilty on both sides, trying to represent it and
Running into
yeah.
it.
It
happens. Though. It happens. Hey.
You have the hand I was trying to represent. She's calling this. Yeah. What's your favorite hand, Chewy?
Ace 9, man. Don't ask me why. I know.
aren't you
I just talked about it. Yes, exactly. Stacks. I know. Hey, that's why my poker. Look at that.
So we got a flush draw.
40.
We got a pair of eights.
Did you
A little
actually see
something for everybody
somebody
here.
bet their flush draw here or no?
Good kitty. So
It was perfect. It was so perfect last year.
now if Chrissy calls and I'm poker K, I'm definitely looking to bump this up a little bit.
Especially
So
we were
she's
talking
got-
about earlier that you were
So 40. See, I'd go at least like 150 there.
And there
and
it is.
Bink. Just bink. Because now that
So
it
now
comes,
she's
she's not
gonna
going to get no value.
No.
50.
Well, maybe.
Let's see. Yeah, but see, she has to bump it up now because if another diamond comes, like she's, yeah. See, there she goes. Good
She's
job.
listening to you, Stacks. You got that earpiece in. You got that earpiece, Stacks,
Right.
giving her coaching. And
It's just and now so
it's easy for her to get
that-
away from this.
Well, yeah. So who's to say now? So this is what I mean about pumping that up on the flop. Now, if she gets that fold through there, she takes it down with 6 high.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
And now she's not getting any more value anyway.
Or she might have got that $50 on the flop. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
to bet. Yep. So good kitty.
But so like I've never been in a fan of trying to like one of my bigger pet peeves is like the players that are always trying to trap like or slow play their hand. Like you got to try and get, because if you let these players get free or cheap cards, they will bust your ass.
Oh no, yeah, it's like you say, you got to bet your hand because
Yes.
if not, I'm not betting your hand for you. You know,
You're gonna lose the deuce three.
And I think you know that like there's certain players that you know do that, and you can just sit back and wait for them. You know,
Yeah.
and then they get upset whenever you get there. But I'm like, I know your type of play, and I know I can just sit back and
Yeah.
you're not gonna bet it.
Ooh, ace king, nice.
Yeah, $20.
25.
I was off by 5.
Well, that's because it was already 10. That's why. If it was 2, it would have been 20.
Would you like to see a little higher raise there? Since
No,
the
no,
straw
no.
was already 10.
Well,
No.
Yeah. But this is a smaller game, so if it was 10, I would have made it 45.
Oh, look at these cards. Come on, put a big flop
8-9
out there.
suited. Ooh.
Nancy's
6-4.
stuck in there. Why not?
Yeah, she ain't going nowhere. Okay, so
Miss Lou's gonna fire away. Watch this barrel.
who?
Miss Lou's about to make this barrel.
yeah,
There it is.
yeah.
See.
So 101. See, I mean, you're just running everything away.
I mean, they know she. Like you were saying
Yeah.
earlier, it's pretty easy to know.
Yeah.
You got the ace. You raised.
Just
Let
too
me get
big.
out of this hand.
You don't get no value from none of the drawing hands. Like, and look, the board's so dry. Like it's.
Yeah. Huh? The jack is coming. Watch this. Jack. Oh no. Oh no.
She's hoping her straight hits. Is she supposed to be old school Mike McCarthy?
I think so. Yeah, I think. Do you know if they're winning or if they get beat?
Well, I know Mike McCarthy won today for the Cowboys.
You're right. You're right. I mean, did the Packers win? Do you know where they were playing?
I don't watch.
No.
Get my 300 ready.
If it's not Cowboys, I don't want nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Hey, Stag, let me ask you a question on these bomb pots, man. Do you, if you call one street, are you calling them all?
You know what?
No.
Just
That's-
in case,
no.
You know, if you call one, you gotta just see it all the way through.
See, because I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot of people.
Yeah,
Like, if you're
so-
calling one, you might as well go ahead and call them on. I'm just
No.
like, no, I'm like, if you're.
if I got equity to continue, like if I can make a winning hand, yeah. But I'm not.
Do you like to hit? Do you have to hit both boards to get in there, or have the absolute nuts on one of them, or no?
So I mean, so that's the thing that's crazy about bomb pots. Like if I get the nuts on one board, like I want to barrel, like I want to shove it all in because I can get somebody to a mediocre hand on the other board to fold. But if the limit's 100, I can't do that. So,
well, we got somebody
Queen
all
4. She's got 2 pair. Chrissy does. King's good on the other one.
King Jack. We're gonna chop it up here.
Yeah, let's we see another hand. Ace deuce, no. Ooh. See, I might be inclined to get sticky here with 100 with the ace of clubs in my hand. So you got a pair on the bottom, and you got the nut draw on both boards, even if it is runner. Gone.
I think we're gonna go to chop this pot up.
See, there's a draw.
Chop that pot up. And what's your strategy you're thinking on running it multiple times? You leave it up to a player. Just what's your philosophy on that?
So, I typically run bad. So I heard you mention this, that you think that I'm a one-time guy. I'm not.
No.
Because high variance, because I play so many hands, I'm indifferent. So whatever equity I have, so you understand?
No, yeah. So if the pot's if the pot's $100, there's no sense in running 3 times. Like, what's my point? But if the pot's $3,000 and they're drawing the flush draws or whatever, you.
So I don't typically I will defer, like whatever they want to do. All I can do, like if I see I'm bad, I might plead to try and get two runouts, but usually because your equity doesn't change. It doesn't matter if you run it 1 time or 17 times. If you have 30% equity, it's going to be the same.
Yeah.
So, but because of the high variance in the games, the bigger pots, you want to run it as many times as you can because it reduces, it cuts down on your variance.
So when you call, do you call with that in mind, thinking like we might run it multiple times?
No, that's never a factor.
And that's how I feel. Like if I'm getting it in there and you say one time, I'm fine because I mean it's okay. But I think Chrissy was telling me that, and that's why she's changed, because I think for her what was happening is she was going all in and people were calling her because she was so willing, and she was always running it 2 or 3 times, and they'd always suck on her. They do this and that. She said she realized that it changed a lot whenever she just said, I'm a one-time person. People realize that when I put my chips in there, they don't ask me, just burn the cards. And she realized that it worked a lot in her favor.
Too. Yeah. So I mean, like I said, as long as you're just getting your money in good, doesn't matter in general.
Yeah.
But when you're playing at places like this where people have the whole gambit, it's insurance for you.
Yes.
So I'll put it this way: to the better players in a place like this, it's more advantageous
to run it multiple times. Yeah, no, you're right. I completely agree with you because we've seen aces get cracked by 4. As a matter of fact, somebody told me a story the other day.
I just watched it get cracked by king queen.
Yeah, somebody told me a story the other day that they raised. It happened Friday night. Somebody raised
8-4.
Yes. Were you here?
No. I already heard the story.
Yeah.
Though.
I'm like, how do you call $500?
And flop 2 4s. I mean, against Nancy.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean. But that's what I mean about okay, let's run it 2 times. They're not going to do that twice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just free insurance.
Yeah,
and,
those are the kind of hands but that's what happens here at the Card Club. You get called with 8-4, and like you said, 99 out of 100, you want that call.
Yeah.
But
you always want
just
the call.
that one.
I mean,
when they hit it, you're like.
But see, so that's when you kick yourself, like, oh, I got to be a one-time person, and then now you've lost $1,000.
Especially when they're calling you with such a wide variance, you're like,
yeah, no, let's run it 17 times.
Yes, because I know you call me with everything.
Yeah, and it's I think I get entertainment out of like players, like they get upset.
Yeah.
Oh, you ran it twice now you only want to run once, and like it's it's bad to be inconsistent. Like, why want to run it once because you're upset, letting your emotion dictate it, versus doing what's best for your bankroll.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, and a lot of players do get bad.
Yeah. King Jack, flop 2 pair here. And she ain't even paid attention. Look,
She didn't get paid off.
she's got to sweat a little bit. Chrissy's got the ace queen here.
Put a 9 out there. 2 pair.
See this what? So 25, like it's just, pot odds are too great.
What do you want to see the raise here by Texas T? I mean by Miss Lou. What do you want to see the raise here? 75, 80?
Not that because I mean she's only getting called by a hand that beats
The flush draw.
Not even the flush draw. Flush draw's not calling that on the
You don't
turn.
think?
No.
Where we at?
One card
Where
to
we
come.
at?
Doesn't matter. It's just too much. There's only
Did you
200
see
a punch.
didn't Kai call you 3,000 with a flush draw? King deuce? Or King 9? No, it wasn't you. Who was it?
Yeah, it was. He had ace queen, and I flopped the straight.
Yeah.
I had ace 3.
Yeah.
And but the Kai's always going to do that because Kai's just like me.
Yeah.
You know, wow, crazy. But
yeah, on this table nobody's calling.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's. If somebody has pocket kings or somebody has pocket jacks, they're calling. Or queen 10 of hearts maybe.
Them hearts was out there, so I had to make sure I don't let another
Now,
heart hit.
so that brings me to a point. So I want to tell you about this, and I can't stress this enough to as many poker players as I can tell this to. You don't want, and I've heard you say this. I want to get out those hands. You never want. I want you to have the nut flush draw against my set. Because how am I going to get money unless you have a hand to pay with?
Oh, you're right.
I just don't want you to hit.
No, that's true. But how many times have you seen it here that you hit?
Yeah, but I'm not worried about the hit. I just want to get my money in ahead.
And that's where our philosophy of thinking poker works. You know what I mean? And again, that goes to your aggression and then our style. You know what I mean? Because I don't want you calling.
You want to just take it down.
Take it down. Depending on where the pot's
But you're
at.
hurting your value.
Yes,
You
and I
take
hear
my
that
money.
a lot. I do hear that a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of people do tell me like I'm losing a lot of value on. But then
I want you to have a straight draw. I want you to have a flush draw. I want you to have all of these draws. So when I see a wet board, that just means I can bet bigger.
More, yeah.
And then what happens when boom, you bet this big bet, you got a set and it breaks turn. Now yeah. You know what I mean?
No, you're right, yeah.
So
juicy it up.
Yeah. So or you make the big bet, boom, it gets there on the turn, shut down.
Yeah.
Save yourself money.
No, you're right, yeah.
But Are you doing all right? I'm over here talking you up, girl.
I think we're gonna be running. Probably got 2 or 3 more hands left. I think.
Yeah, and it's always been like a pet peeve of mine. Like
To keep people in? No,
not to just keep people in. Like I want the draws. When I hear people like, oh, I got to bet to get out that. No,
you want.
I want you to have that. Please, I hope you have the nut flush draw, because then you're more likely to call.
Oh yeah, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I guess I just gotten sucked out so many times, and I'm like, no.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
it's
want
like show me where the pocket jacks hurt you.
Yeah, you're right. But I think if you're gonna call me, if you have the nut flush, you're gonna call me regardless. So if I get it all in on the flop, we can run it multiple times because you're gonna call me regardless.
No, but see, you're talking like here.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm basing it off of. You know what I mean?
So if there's $500 in the pot, you flop a set, and you jam $2,000, is the nut flush draw calling you?
Depending on what they have, no.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not happening.
But here, you never know. They might. We've seen so many.
I watched. Dino called me off $1,200 into. It was I flopped a set of threes, and the flush draw was out there, and I bet pre because I had the pocket pair, and then he raised me, so I smooth call, hit the set, and then he comes barreling this, so I just ship it all in for 1,200, and he calls.
Were you thinking? What'd you put him on?
So I mean, he either had aces or the flush draw, and he had the nut flush draw, ace king spades, and we ran it 2 times, and I scooped both.
Did you think he was ever making that call?
No,
when
actually,
you saw his cards?
so when I made the bet, I was like, okay, I'll just take it down now, and I was like, so that's the indifference of like, okay, if he has this and he calls, okay, then I mean, even if he gets there, I still got outs to a boat.
To a boat, yeah. No,
so,
makes sense.
But I
look at this, making a move. Texas T just made a move.
Oh, but see, hands
what
too good.
What are we doing?
Calls.
Once or twice?
Miss Lou.
Once or two? 1 or 2 time.
Oh, they're gonna run it twice.
You think?
They're gonna run it twice. Oh, wait, did that hand just change?
No, it takes queen.
Oh, okay.
What are they doing?
I thought she had ace 10. She's
one time.
83% favorite. Yeah. Sure. They're saying they ran it twice.
2 times. Good. Here we go. Do you like the 2 times?
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, you want to reduce the variance. Maybe not so much in this game, but yeah, there is a chop. Oh no. She had the horse. She scoops it. Scooby Doo. Good hand, Miss Lou.
Miss Lou coming back. And I always notice that there's always probably somebody towards the end of the night, and that's happened to you, Stacks. I think the past 2 streams, within the like 30 minutes, you make like $2,000 because you just hit hand after hand after. Next thing I know, I look up and I'm like, man, he went from 1,000 to 3,500 within 15 minutes.
Which is why it's just patience is the name of this game. You don't always have to push the action. A little bit of run good helps.
Yeah. But and another question, do you think in this stream, whenever they, you're on that time limit, like 3 hours, do you think people play more aggressive or more because, even though the game doesn't end here, and I know, I always tell them that we're always moving over to the main table, and you think the action's crazy here, go over to the main table. Beat Wheels, what's up? Tries to tell me what, I'm not sure.
What they were talking about? I mean, I don't know. I guess I've just played so many of them. It's almost really not even a factor.
The time limit or anything like that.
Because we all know that we're playing after the fact.
Yeah.
So,
I think this is the last hand of the night. Hey, Stacks, I'd like to say thank you for coming on over, man, and
it's a pleasure, man.
Keeping us company, man. You're invited into the box anytime you want to, man. As I said, I love to hear your point of view and the way you see poker, and I'm sure a lot of stream members out there learned a lot, just from all these big words Stacks was throwing at us. He may put in the chat. He'll give us a definition of each.
Yeah, right. Just shoot me up. Send me a message on Instagram.
Yeah, so look him up. He'll give you, as he said, he's more than likely to, or more than willing to help anybody out that wants any kind of help. And again, like he said, he's just out there trying to make the game better and trying to help people. So if I was you, I'd take up on it. I've listened to him, so you know what I mean. Ain't nothing wrong. Whatever makes me money. If it's gonna make me money, I'll take it. I got no problem with that.
Yeah. So. I mean, anything we can do to help the poker community get better, and it's only growing. We're not getting smaller.
Oh yeah.
We're doing more and more streams. It's getting bigger, and I just want to see it get better.
Miss Lou, what are you doing here, Miss Lou? Either call or get out of there.
Well, she's got a pair on both boards.
Yeah, I mean, it's towards the end of the night. Again, you don't want to lose that money, right?
See, playing safe.
Yeah, that's what it is.
See, it's never my MO. It's never my MO. So whenever I see it, it just makes me sad.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. I think that was the last hand.
Hey, hats off, ladies. It was a pleasure watching you.
We saw a complete different game.
Look at her.
Tonight.
She would have hit a trip threes. Or was I wrong? Is that not it?
All right, y'all have a good night. Thank you.
Hey, it's a pleasure. Chewy, anytime, man.
All right, Zach.
That's a wool bag. You got another
Sleeping on sofa.
Me? Yeah, another rack. Yeah. You have any other racks over there? There's one down here. Jojo, can I get a rack? Oh, is it one?
Oh, I got one.
Oh,
Did anybody saw my ring?
oh Luann.
It's here.
Thank you, Devin.
Thank you.
Oh, I need this one. So now what we do? We got to go to the cage, or we just take it to the table? And you can cash out some. Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's what I would.
Everybody gonna do that. You gonna play, Darlene?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
free play.
Yeah, free play, darling.
Yeah.